Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. My name is Paul Church from Clarity Craft here in the UK. And today we've got a special 2-hour show with the lovely Janice Phillips. Good morning, Janice.
Good morning, Paul. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very excited.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you're well. I'm excited too.
I know. 2 beautiful collections.
I know. I think it's almost a year to the day that I was here for the very first time.
Really?
Launching the very first collection out and about. Yeah.
Wow. I'll get Gilly to check that. She'll be able to look back to see when you.
I think it was
here.
February the 7th. So it's almost.
Almost.
You know what I'm like with time.
What's the month? Gilly's in the room with you, so if you've got any questions, she's there to help. Hopefully, I've switched everything. I'm just checking. We should get the all clear from Gilly shortly. I can see we've got some eyes in the room already.
Oh, very good, very good.
Weather's a little bit more improved this morning, although it is on and off, isn't it?
Well, you know, it was terrible rain last night, so I decided to drive down a little later, but I didn't go over the bridge. If you know me and follow me on Facebook, you know I'm terrified of that bridge, and this was a great excuse not to use it because of the wind and the rain. So, yeah, it was torrential rain last night. Today, it was the results of the rain, so I had to hold my breath a few times on the way here, going underwater. Yeah. But it's all good. It's all good.
It is those country lanes, isn't it? And they're coming off all the fields.
I didn't realise Kent was like this, you know. There's a lot of little narrow country lanes that will only take one car. And they will only take one car, so there's a lot of reversing.
So Julia said the sound is nice and clear, so that's
lovely.
Good. I can see we've got some they're definitely coming in now. And so you were with us just before Christmas.
I was indeed.
And since then, 2 brand new releases.
I know, I can't believe it. I'm getting my act together on time. But it has been a process, Paul. You know, when I first started, had the first collection, and then it was like, well, right, you need another collection. And it can be quite daunting sitting there thinking, what am I going to do? Because I need to make sure that you like it. I like it, but I need to make sure that everyone out there. And it's been such a great learning journey throughout this whole year. I think I've learned so much about stamping as well, because before I didn't really used to stamp, believe it or not.
But no, because you was more on the other side. You was doing what I'm doing now.
I like to paint and present.
Yeah, and the creative that way.
But now I love stamping. I get it.
There you go.
I get it.
You can see why Barb invented see-through stamps over 32 years ago.
Well, the thing is, you know, when I was thinking about bringing out stamps, if you're going to buy a car, go to the person that invented the wheel. So I thought, if I'm going to bring out stamps, I've got to go to the person that invented the clear stamp. Absolutely.
And it's been a fantastic collaboration, hasn't it? It started a long time before, a year ago.
Yeah, you know, but Barbara and I, we've known each other, I think, since Barbara's first appearance on Craft television. Or no, not necessarily Craft television, but here in the UK. Long, crikey, I can't even... 15, 20 years,
You're
maybe?
Not that old, the pair of you, surely.
Well, I mean, Barbara was about 5 at the time, and I had to take her into day nursery, but everything was fine. But yeah, we've known each other a long time, you know, and I think that's why when you go into business, you go into business with people that you can trust, and people that can help mentor you and get advice from.
Yeah.
And it's such a great team here, as you know, at Clarity. You know,
you're
absolutely magnificent.
Teamwork makes the dream work, as that was Barb says. So we've got plenty of people in the room now. So what I'm going to do, apparently it was the 7th of February. It's on the top of the packaging.
Oh yeah, of course it is, because it's time-stamped. That was one of the things we decided at the very start, wasn't it? Of course it was. The 7th, yes.
The 7th of February.
That was the very first time. You'll see that on all the packaging. Timestamp creations. If you've ever used a camera before with a time and date on it, that's the font we use.
It is that sort of timestamp, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap over to my screen so we can bring some details up for our friends at home of the brand new collection. Now we've got 2.
Okay.
We've got the Quirky Quickies part 1.5.
Did you like how I did that?
Yeah, the Quirky Quickies.
1.5.
1.5.
Not 2, 1.5. I thought, I've got to be quirky, and I needed to be quick, so I came up with 1.5.
And then the new Moments collection.
Yes.
A set of 6 stamps, and then you've also got the postcards as well.
And you know, the postcards are stunning. I had postcards for the first collection out and about, and then when Moments came through, they actually took my breath away. When I opened the packet, I actually took a breath. I was like, oh wow, because they are stunning.
And all of this taken from your original artwork, from photographs and
These
doodles.
are the Quirky Quickies are from my Quickies Before Dinner, as I used to call them, little drawings that I did, which was a big step for me to bring those out into, you know, for you guys to use, because I didn't know whether you're going to like them or not. You know, they were just doodles. But my photography, that's just such a huge passion. And Moments is all about those moments where you walk past something or you see something, and it's that moment in time you wish you could savor forever. And I have in stamps.
Super.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's bring the details up of the brand new collection. On the side of the screen, you see you've got the details. So you've got a 5-digit number, which is 12275. You've got an image of the complete collection, and then you've got the title. So this is Timestamp Creations by Janice Phillips, and this is the Moments A6 stamp collection. The price for that is £68.94. If you belong to any of our craft clubs, you'll then get your additional discount. So if you belong to one, you'll get 10% off. If you belong to 2, you get 12.5, and if you belong to 3, you get 15% off. So as a Diamond Club member of all 3, that brings the price down to £58.60. So you're saving £10.34.
That's good.
So that's nearly 6 for the price of 5.
You didn't tell me that when I came this morning.
And then at the beginning of the year, it was a new year, new idea. We now have a product of the month.
Oh, okay.
And if any of our friends put that product of the month into their basket, whatever their basket comes to, they'll get double points on, because we have a loyalty point scheme.
Wow, what's the product of the month?
So we'll have a look at that in a moment, and I'll show you, because we've got a stamp, a groovy, and an embedder stencil set.
Wow.
Okay, so you can go for any 3 of those if you haven't already taken advantage of that. Pop it in your basket, and whatever your basket comes to, you'll get double points.
Super.
Okay, so that's the brand new collection there. Everything is available individually on our show page, which I'm sure Gilly would have put the link up to for you. Then we have the postcards. Item number for this is 31951, £5.99, and you've got 12, I think it's 12 different designs in there, isn't it?
Well, there's 12 postcards, 6 different designs, and they're landscape and portrait. So you've got 6 different images, 1 landscape, 1 portrait, making them 12 images altogether.
And they're really, really beautiful. I got the hot foiling out earlier.
But when you showed me those this morning, that's special. And there's something special about them being laser printed as well, which is really cool.
Because it creates that resist, doesn't it?
Yes, it
sort
does.
of like your stamping and
yes,
type like that.
I mean, we'll show you some of the postcards that I've added colour to. It really is amazing, because it looks like I've actually stamped behind the images, although I haven't.
Yeah.
So they're very good to work with, or leave just as they are, because they make great pieces of artwork.
Super. And then we have the Quirky Quickies Part 1.5.
Yes.
So the item number for this is 12268, £45.96, plus your club discounts as well. And we'll have a look at them individually with Janice during the course of this bumper 2-hour special show.
Yes, 2 hours. Now, I called them 1.5 because it was a bit quirky, but also there's 4 in this set. Before there were 6. So this will complete your set to 10.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a nice round number, isn't it? And if you missed out on the first one, the first collection, then we've got the details on the screen there. Item number 12254. Again, £68.94, plus your relevant club discount as well. So where do you want to start?
Oh, where should we go?
Should we go Quirky Quickies?
Let's go to Quirky Quickies.
1.5.
We'll be quacking before the end of the show.
Okay, so I'm going to pass these in to Janice. We'll have a look at these on the overhead, and she can talk us through.
I'll show you the stamp first of all. Size-wise, just to give you a bit of an idea, I think they're 2.5 by 2.5.
Okay.
I measure the old way. You should measure with the measuring tape, but I always measure with my thumb. I was always told that was an inch at school. Yeah, so that's be about 1, 2, and a little bit. Yeah,
I do have a ruler if you want to do
that
it.
That probably would be better, Paul.
In a more modern.
In a more modern way.
More modern way.
Okay, I can't see that because that's red. Could you see that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. 2.5 inches.
I don't know where I've put my glasses either. I'll find them. Let me put my glasses.
I thought it was colourblind. I thought that's why you couldn't see it, because it was red.
Oh no, yeah, well, I could be colourblind. Yeah, 2.5.
Why did I think it was colourblind?
Got no idea. What else do you think I am?
Yeah, I think you're a very lovely lady.
Right. Okay, so we've got the daisies here. Now, what's nice about this is you've got the positive and the negative.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of samples of the other ones that I'll show you in a moment.
Okay.
So you've got the positive and the negative. which look really cool. Think about your embossing, think about stamping this on different coloured cardstock so your daisies are different colours. And then you've got Hello Flower and You Are My Sunshine. And this is what we mean by the negative. So you can imagine if you stamp with different coloured inks, for example, that would give a really nice effect. And it's always the cardstock underneath, but what you can do is mix the two together.
Of course,
okay?
yeah.
So you could stamp the background in one colour, maybe with your oxides, for example, and then stamp this in another colour and put it in.
Because they overlay one another,
they overlay,
don't they?
yeah. So lots and lots of different effects that you can use. Here's a little sample using one of the other stamps that we've got on the show. This looks great behind. And the way I did this, I masked it off with your masking
blank
sheet.
mask material.
Yeah. So I stamped the house, cut it out, just masked it off so I could put the flowers behind there.
You're getting good at this stamping,
do you like that?
aren't you?
I did this morning. Don't tell Barbara, but I used the pencils to colour it in. Anyway, that's Daisy's Doodle. So I love that stamp. It's clean and it just reminds me. It reminds me of like the 60s, those kind of clean cartoon style
flower
drawings.
power.
Yeah. Love that one. Love
Beautiful.
That one. Okay.
So that's available individually. Ice number 12264.
Lovely. Lots of open space to colour as well with that one.
Then we go on to the little birdies.
Oh, little birdie told me. Now, this is part of a larger design that I did. I sat down in the studio when I was working on TV and someone else was presenting, so it was like a takeover. So I just sat doodling. So this was about 2 years ago, and it was in one of the books that I had, and I coloured all of these in, and I thought, you know what, I wonder if that would make a nice stamp. So here it is, again with the positive and negative. Quirky birds do crazy things, and a little bird told me.
They always tell, don't they, the little birds?
But I just think that's a really nice, and again, you can extend that, as I've done on this card here, just taping it off using the masking tape,
yeah,
which is perfect. Just nice, clean and simple.
And what's nice is you've done it in black, to create this this panel effect card. You could just spot color one or two of them,
absolutely,
couldn't you?
Yeah.
Or if you did a lighter color, it would become a background.
It certainly would.
The topper.
Imagine it embossed.
Yes.
That would look really nice. You could then use the emboss as a resist and go over some watercolors. I just think that's terrific.
They really are quirky quickies, aren't they?
They certainly are. So that is your beautiful little birdies.
So 12267 if you want that one.
Here's the house again.
Happy house.
Yeah, the happy house. Now, if anyone used to watch Play School,
yes,
sort of reminds me of. I don't know why. So we've got the sun and the cloud, and you'll see this on the next stamp set as well, but it's something really clever because the next stamp set has a sun and a cloud in there, but I'll tell you about that in a moment. So we've got the hills in the background, we've got the trees, we've got the little hare which ties in to the mystical hare on the first collection, and with this you've got have a wonderful day and happy home, happy heart. So this is what I mean by getting a little bit grungy with it. This was just quickly with some oxide in the background, nice little purple, and then just over the top in some blue. I could have left it white, but I like that grungy effect.
I think it shows the beauty of the designs, that they can be crisp and clean, or they can be grungy and arty.
Yeah, I like that. Just something a little bit different. So again, perfect for these small, quick cards. I love making small cards. Could be a coaster.
Yeah,
some of the
Pergamano coasters, they fit perfectly in there.
Isn't that lovely?
I've got one just here, but it's been years,
do you know what?
But look, if you put that over the top, if it was clean.
Do you know, I'm obsessed with coasters. I love I don't know what it is about coasters. I just
they could
find
be
them
little bits of artwork as well, couldn't they? Because they don't have to be a coaster. You could put them on a little stand, put them around the house.
Yes, that would look perfect.
It's a nice little frame, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is. It certainly is. So again, a nice little way of putting that. Where's the other card with the house on
the one over
daisies?
there to your right.
Oh yeah, here it is. Let's just show you that. So you can see here how you can be crisp and clean, a little bit grungy, do a bit of colouring, maybe put something in the background. So it's just nice for somebody that's maybe moving into a new home.
Yeah.
You know, happy home, happy heart.
Absolutely.
So that's that one.
And then finally, the fourth one in the collection is your meadow.
Oh, this is lovely. Now, when I drew this, it's a little bit bigger, so I've reduced it in size for you. But this was me trying to be a little bit Van Gogh.
Van what?
Van Gogh.
Where's he gone?
He's gone. Just a little bit with the sunflowers, you see. So I thought that was really nice. Could be daisies, could be sunflowers. And the little tiny stars, they're supposed to be like bees or flowers. That's what they are.
Nice.
Now, you notice we've got the sun and the moon again, but they're separate stamps. So size wise, 2.5 by 2.5. This completes like 2.5 by 2.5, but these are separate stamps. So you can use those separately.
And that's what you used on that card. What didn't you say you had a card? You said on this one.
No, this was the house one with the sun and the moon already on there.
Yeah, and now you've got it separate.
And now we've got it separate. So
what's nice is the clouds in the opposite direction.
Exactly, with the shading.
Yes.
My attempt at shading. You have you are blooming wonderful.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And have a happy birthday. Now, here's the stamps again. Doesn't that look beautiful as it is?
See, I love the monochromatic look.
I think it's brilliant.
And to have these small pieces, and that could tessellate as well, couldn't it?
Yep.
So you could extend it.
You could continue that. You could use it as a frame. So you could have it on the bottom, the side, at the top, if you wanted to. Now, this is interesting because it's a cloud.
It is.
Or is it sheep?
Oh, get you.
Do you like it?
That's clever.
So you've got the little sheep. So I just put this together, put the daisies at the bottom using a little bit of low tap tape. Using the masks that you've got.
The mountain one, yeah.
Which I can't live without.
Got those on the show.
I just think they're magnificent. I think if you need a go-to in your crafting stash, they are a must.
I mean, with the mask and the mounting ones, back in the day, I mean, you've known Barbara long enough. It was a torn piece of paper.
Yes, it was.
Wasn't it? And believe it or not, it's quite difficult to tear a piece of paper in the right direction because of the grain.
Well, not just that, paper has a depth to it.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can find a piece of paper that has the depth of the masks.
No.
And by that, they fit so tight to the paper. One, they don't move. No. Yes, you can do paper, absolutely. But I've done that. And the paper slips.
Yeah.
So that's no good. You can't keep it in place. And then if you put the paper, this is what I found anyway. When I've put paper on top and then I've tried to stamp on top of that, you've got the raised paper.
You've got the raised paper.
So that doesn't work either. Where the masks, they fit tight to the paper. And they could be apertures, they can be just wiggly lines that you're working with. I love them. I love them.
And also they've got they're waterproof as well.
Yeah.
So with paper, if you're going to splash water and stuff like that, it's just going to soak through the paper, isn't it?
And also I found if I'm using like a large one, I use the mask to come off from with my ink. So I'll put my inks on the mask and then come onto the paper.
It's like a carrier sheet, isn't it?
Yeah, so there's so much you can do with them. I've always got them. I love them. I love them. Anyway, waxing lyrical about those. So sheep or clouds, you decide. But again, a lovely little set there.
Nice. And you've got a few more little pieces. I love that they're just bite-sized.
Isn't that nice? And so I wanted this. I didn't want to be too full with the ink like that one. That was nice, but I wanted it to be a little bit grungy. So I didn't put too much at the top here because I kind of wanted to create an effect of.
It looks quite cloudy, doesn't it?
Or
maybe
like the Milky Way.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Nighttime.
Oh, yes.
So it's just, I didn't put too much black on it and it just came out really nice. So it could be like some stars or just misty. And then just, popping it on a tag can change that with a bit of Posca pen. Again, don't tell Barbara I used hers. Posca pen on there. Again, you've got a tag.
No, and you love working with tags,
yes. Don't you? So I'm really happy that we've got something else on the show.
We have indeed.
To make some tags with.
Punched card. I know it sounds really weird, doesn't it? So this is 3.5 by 4 inches.
Yep.
And it has a little, we call it punched, but it's actually drilled.
Wow.
Dave drills those holes one at a time.
I mean, normally I'm just getting a pen and stabbing it through the card and it looks awful. That you can tell. I mean, excuse my dirty hands, by the way, but look at that. And what's nice about this, if that's a tag hanging that way, or how about this? You could cut it in half and have half the size. You could cut it that way, and then you've got some other card. You could even fold it and have a tag that opens up. Yeah, really like that.
So the details on that card, if you want 100 pieces of that, the item number is 31953, and it's £7.98 plus your club discount.
That's a bargain. These would also be really nice if you were to put them together in like a little brag book. So you could do like different. You could have one of those ring things like a key ring, and then you could just have like your different techniques on there or different colours.
You could use it as an indexing,
like a reference. Yeah, you'd be like, oh, shall I do that technique? Shall I do that technique? So they're really good. Love those.
Super. That was one of those Barbara and Dave moments.
Oh, and do you know what? You can have the hole on the left, or you can have the hole on the right.
Or you can have it at the top or the bottom.
Or on the bottom. Well, there you go. It's a Friday.
Still, yeah, we're fine on time. So that is the brand new collection from Janice. That's your Quirky Quickies 1.5, item number 12268. So
Perfect.
should we now have a look
Should we take a
moments?
moment?
Should we take a moment?
Let's take a moment.
Let's take 6 of them, shall we?
Oh, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Right, so bring the details up on the screen now. I'm just going to start here.
Okay. The Wanderer. The Wanderer. If you know me, I love nature. I love trees. I love birds, and I love stags and deers. I just think
You've got that wonderful park near you.
Yeah, and just on my walks when we walk over the fields as well, because we live in the national forest. We've got deers and stags just everywhere. And I just think it's such a majestical image of strength. But also, I took this because it was that moment where the stag, the wanderer, was just poised for a moment. So there wasn't too much strength in this image, but it was more of a just resting. Where's he going to go next? What's he going to do next? And I just thought it was a really nice, poised photograph. And I just managed to get it before he then carried on. They're kind of like elephants. If you've ever seen an elephant in the wild, you'd expect them to be really big and noisy, really quiet and gentle and steady until it's rutting season. Then they make a lot of noise. So this was a really nice image. And when you see the image here, every single thing that I saw was there. So you've got all the grass, you've got the foliage there, you've got the trees, even the little branches coming down. I didn't want to take those away.
Separate stamps, aren't they?
This is what's so good about this. Now, if you wanted to just use the bottom part, absolutely. If you wanted to turn this the other way and just have that as some foliage, absolutely. You could extend this because these are 2 separate stamps, so you can move that up. Yep. And you also have the smaller stamp there as well, which would be great on a tag if you were using this for a card.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've got the Wanderer and have a wonderful day. So if I just show you some samples here from the design team, Glynis and Jenny have done such a terrific job here. Isn't that lovely? Almost like a lampshade.
Yeah, it's like a lava lamp, isn't it?
So then I'm thinking if you were to stamp this on rice paper, you could put it on candles, you could even decorate, you could put this on fabric and create a lampshade.
Nice.
Maybe. Love the colours in this one. There's something really nice about that orange against the blue, and then the leaf there, which I guess you could use with some of the leaf masks that you've got,
definitely.
which would look really nice just to bring it in. That's the wonky tree that we're coming up to in a moment's time, and that's the Wanderer brought together.
I mean, it's great how, despite the fact that they're pictures, photographs that you've taken, but how they work together as well, don't they?
They really do. And I love the fact the photographs, it's not something that's been taken off, you know, like an image pile or somebody's drawing. It's natural, even down to his little belly. Can you see his little belly there? Oh, bless. And then just around here, you know, his ruff as well.
Yes.
Just looks brilliant. And it's an organic, natural antler rather than the ones that I used to draw as a kid. Which is, oh, here's another little sample again, which is nice. And this one, which I embossed. We were talking about this earlier, weren't we? Now that was just when I craft, this is what I do. I just go for anything that's nearby. And I happen to have this particular embossing powder on black card, and I thought, wow, that looks really cool.
That's lovely, isn't it? And we were saying it was like the old negatives that were in the white frames, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I just think, again, for a nice little gift card, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Great for guys as well. You know, I don't like to do the masculine and feminine, but I think I'm more masculine in style of cards and art. It's just the way I work. But I think these are going to be great for your dads, for your brothers, uncles, or just anyone that likes the outdoors. Scrapbooking. Now, my favorite tree in the world, the wonky tree.
The wonky tree.
Now, if you look at this, you could, I mean, it might just be me, but it looks like they're dancing. It looks like there's 2 trees. One's leaning back and the other one leaning in, if you can see that.
Now that you've said that, yes.
A little bit romantic. But it's a very, very old tree.
Got a split in the middle.
Yeah.
So is it actually a split in the middle?
It is. It's you can actually go through that.
Oh, wow.
It's a big tree, but it's a beautiful tree. And it's a beautiful tree in winter as it is in spring and summer, because of just the way it looks. So you've got the large one, the small one, roots ground you, but your branches set you free, and to you from me. So
nice.
Again, you could get a little bit grungy with this, with your image of the wonky tree being the main image. This I took from, if you have a look at that, that's actually, you can see that now. If I place that like
it's
that.
like partial art.
Yeah. Pardon?
Partial art.
Martial art.
Partial.
What's partial art?
Partial art, where you've just used part of it. You've just used part of it. So rather than use
just
the
say
whole
a bit
design.
of it. Oh, right, didn't know that.
Yeah, no, Barb does it quite a lot. And it's sometimes you look at a design and you think, oh, it's a bit too big or it's a little bit too overpowering. And so it's called partial art because
partial art.
You're just using part of it on a background.
I feel quite proud of that.
Yeah.
So I think I did this because I stamped it and the designer I wasn't quite keen on. So I thought I'll cut into it. And I like one. I thought, you know what, I'll do some others. Now I've done similar colours, but you could do all different colours. So again, just bring that together. I just put it on some black card and then I put the stitching around the edge, just something a little bit different. And it didn't take very long to do. Okay, so let's pop that over there and show you some more. I'll take these away so we can focus just on one. This was just using some ink mop up, and it was the 2nd generation stamp. So I'd already stamped it, and then this was nearby, so I just popped it on. And then I got some of the writing and just stamped it in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Just something a little bit grungy. Started off like that. Ended up like
that.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
That's using the masks again, just to highlight part of the tree. So we've got the colour in the background, but then you've got that white sun or moon, which is really nice. And then, of course, this is
is that the petite toppers, the cardstock?
No,
or is it the paper?
This is the paper. I'm just trying to
So
remember.
The designer paper.
Yeah,
one
I think it's
is
not Northern Lights. The Waimea Falls.
Let's have a look.
Bring them out. It's
so
the small.
Waimea Falls.
Yeah, it's the smaller ones.
The small one, the petite toppers. These ones.
Oh, it was the petite toppers.
Yeah.
I do beg your pardon.
We've only got 2, 4, 6, 8 to choose from.
These are. Excuse me. I'll tell you something. If you're going for these, and you stamp directly onto any of these, you have got incredible images ready to go.
It's the Shenandoah, I think, because of this style of stamps that you've got. I mean, I can imagine, any of these.
Any of these.
I mean, like, take the in front of the.
If I grab
your carrier sheet there.
Yeah, let me take that stamp off the big tree. For example, look at that. And you've got a lake behind it. Excuse me. This is your sunset behind it. You know, you could move this around if you wanted to. I mean, that's stunning. That looks like
instant
sunsetting.
Artwork, isn't it?
It really is. And again, you could go for a darker one. You could bring that down, maybe have a little bit of lake, or maybe just bring that.
And it creates that illusion of the light.
Oh, that's nice.
And that was the way in which Barb designed them.
That's so nice. Oh, these beautiful. Look at that. Because of the darkness of the image.
And then you just trim it back and.
Oh, it's just wonderful. Wonderful.
So that's your Shenandoah.
And any of these will go. So that's the Shenandoah.
So what we'll do after the show, I'll put these all in the show page.
Yeah.
So we've got Shenandoah.
They're just wonderful. The Amazon is again other beautiful colours in here that you can cut into these. The smaller stamps would look great on these as well. I mean, look at that.
So you've got 12 different designs and you get 4 of each of them.
That's stunning.
I know. They're instant. If you're not into all, I mean, I don't like getting my hands inky and grungy and stuff. So for me, the designer papers, the petite toppers.
Perfect.
And it means I haven't got the skill to be able to create this. And if I did create it, it's a one-off.
And these are great to stamp on as well.
They are.
You know, they're not a glossy finish.
No, they're uncoated.
They're just perfect.
Yeah.
So that one was the
Amazonia
31050.
31050.
Indian Summer. You got some really nice, beautiful tones in here. I mean, again, I'm just using that one stamp, but it just highlights an instant
really
sunrise,
does,
instant sunset. I think these are a must-have. And the cards that you'll make and the tags that you'll make from these just be wonderful. They're also really good as the backdrop.
Yeah.
As
matting and layering.
Yeah, matting and layering.
And if you fold them in half, they make lovely little notelets.
Like, for example, you know, that on there. Yeah, notelets are absolutely perfect. But just using them as a backdrop. I mean, imagine if this was like a calendar or something.
Yeah.
With that in the background, it would just look brilliant. Love these. So that one is Indian Summer. Rainbow River. Nice dark. I mean, look at
I
that.
know.
That's just in fact, do you know what I'd do if I could? I would get a pen, I'd turn that into a jellyfish somehow. Can you see that? That's the top of the jet. Just go with it.
Did you have a late night like that?
I didn't know, and although I had bizarre dreams, but those are
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Okay. That looks like burnt film, doesn't it?
Oh yes.
That, in fact, you know the grungy frames. Hold the line, caller. Hold the line. Look at that. If you were to put from the grungy frames that we've got.
Oh yes.
That's a grungy frame stamp just there. But it almost looks like burnt film. Oh, I like. Yes, and again, that would look great with different stamps in it. That's beautiful. That one.
Rainbow River.
Oh, I really like that one. I don't think I've got that one. Northern Lights. Beautiful. Now look at that. Now is that with ink?
All
That
of
was
these have
originally
been
made.
created using alcohol.
Is that from the Northern Lights?
Yeah.
Oh my days! I didn't know they were in there. Oh, what are you doing to me? Oh, these are lovely colours.
Northern
aren't
Lights is one of the original, one of the
they?
four. Northern Lights and Indian Summer were the first two.
They're lovely. I mean, that is just fabulous. Oh, okay. Right, so that is Northern Lights.
Northern Lights.
Waimea Falls I have.
You've been to Waimea Falls,
I have
haven't
been
you?
to Waimea
In
Falls.
Hawaii?
Yeah. I went on the they have a walk with a full moon, so you can go into the park when there's a full moon on.
Oh, wow.
It's a magical place. It's on the North Shore. It's beautiful. So again, you've got that waterfall. You could put the tree there. You've got that lake behind it. You could move that around, for example. Any of the stamps. Again, you've got the beautiful colours in there. Just an explosion of sunset, sunrise, backgrounds, instant.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. That's so lovely. That's so lovely. That's Waimea Falls.
Then we have Toscana.
I have this one. I have this one. Again, instant, isn't it? Instant with these.
I think if you've got like silhouette stamps and you do go down that silhouette by stamping with a black ink pad,
Just looks
it
fabulous.
creates the drama, doesn't it?
It really does. Magnificent, magnificent, beautiful colours.
And
And
then
then,
finally we have Antarctica.
which I think this one is from Antarctica. You see, that background
Yeah.
works really, really well with just a
I'd say
similar
it's that
colour.
middle one.
I think so. Yeah. Even use that.
The strip.
Yes. Use everything that you can. I always say everything. Have you noticed
Everything.
it?
I hadn't noticed. I'm just as
Jane goes mad at me for it. I can't. Does anyone else say anything rather than anything?
I probably do without realising it.
I think everybody does.
I'm from South London, you see.
Oh, yeah.
Peckham.
You're a Peckham guy.
Peckham.
Oh. They the Peaky Blinder people. Oh no, that's Birmingham.
Del boy.
Okay. Oh, you're a Del
I'm
boy.
a Del boy. Rodney, I'm a plonker.
Listen, I have never said you're a plonker ever.
Not on air
Ever.
anyway. Should we have a look at the next collection?
Oh yeah, sorry.
The next
Sorry.
set, we got sidetracked.
Yeah, we did. Oh, this is beautiful. If you've ever wanted a card for two people, this could be for your granddad, it could be for your dad, it could be for a bromance, a romance, you know, two guys, for example. You've got the
Valentine's
two stags
coming
there.
up.
Absolutely. It's a very, very strong image and I love it. I really do. So you've got the two stags here. Again, this was emerging. This was walking up the hill. This one already there, and I just really liked it. I didn't need the full image of both of them because I just thought that this one here emerging, walking up, it was like he was already there, and he was just coming up saying, you know, right,
My patch. go
now
away.
what? Now what? Or probably just saying, what's that weirdo looking at us for? So this is Two's Company, Wherever the Wilds May Take Us. Again, put a moon behind there using the masks.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Looks lovely. This is by Jenny. She's put some stitching around the outside, which makes it tactile. I really like that. Really like that.
Love the background on that.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Just using some watercolors, you know, when it's dry, just stamp over it. I just think that is lovely. Again, another one, just using the scribbles around the outside, but using the mountains in the background.
Yeah.
So again, very Scottish, very traitorish.
Traitors.
Are you into Traitors?
No, I don't watch it.
Oh, loved it. Watched it last night. And again, you've got the stitching down the side. So
It
lots.
gives it a different look, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? It really
Yeah.
does. You know, you could go from a cloudy sky to the mountains to a lovely sunset, just to an evening sky, or just leave it black and white, because I think that would also look good as well.
Beautiful. So that's your twos company. Then we move on to
The big tree.
The big tree.
This is a cedar tree. Love cedar trees. Always have since the program The Cedar Tree. Do you remember that? I think it was in the 70s. If anyone remembers it, let me know. The cedar tree. I just think this is a majestical tree, and it is huge. But it also looks like it's got arms with pom-poms on,
It
dancing.
does, doesn't it? Yeah.
So this is the big tree. Even the strongest souls bend, but they do not break, i.e.
Yeah.
boughs
Flexibility.
of the tree.
Yes.
Be wonderful, be you. So that actually is bigger than 2x2.
It is indeed.
Oh, I can't. You're going to have a look at that.
Okay.
I'll get my glasses on.
It is 1 centimeters size-wise. It's about 4 inches by 3 3/4.
So it's a good stamp.
Good size.
But what's nice about it, you've got the little one there, but what's nice about it, you don't have to use the hole. This was just took the bottom off it.
Yeah.
So these could be
the illusion
treated,
as if you're looking at sort of into the trees,
absolutely,
as opposed to at the trees.
And I use the masks behind it just to bring out part of it, which I think is really cool to do. I'll just move that out of the way. Now this has been made by Jenny. This is lovely little gift box.
Yeah.
So we've got the little one on the front. Be wonderful, be you, embossed. And look at this.
Oh, wow.
Shrink plastic, and that's clear shrink plastic stamped. So you've got it on both sides. Isn't that lovely? Nice little necklace. You can do that with any of the stamps.
Of course,
which is beautiful. Then nice little grungy look with the timestamp from the alphabet.
Oh, yes.
It's available. So
on the
if you do have that, this is great for putting the timestamps on. If you don't have it,
I noticed that on one of the other samples. There was a date on it. It was like the 24th of December or something. Wasn't
like this one here again.
Yeah,
it's really effective. So it could be a save the date, it could be a special date, somebody moving into a new home or something like that. Again, with that stitching on there is wonderful. This was kind of a mop-up at the end using one of the
the stamp board hearts.
Stamp boards, yeah. So I got the big tree, and I was just I don't know what happened, but I started stamping on there, and I thought, kind of looks quite cool.
Yeah.
A bit rainforesty, for example. So, you know, you can get a little bit grungy, and these stamp boards are great for stamping on as well. That's the big tree.
Okay. And then we've got the next one.
Take a perch.
Take a perch.
Take a perch. Those moments in time. I mean, this bird just sitting there waiting. I love images of birds, and I love it when they turn their head, because I think the profile is lovely. And this is on a hawthorn tree. I know that because it's at my house. So this is a hawthorn tree, and you can tell by the shape of the leaves there as it goes down. So that just goes to show the detail that's been left in. So you've got that lovely bird, but you've got lots of open space to work with. There is courage in taking flight, but faith in staying still, which I think is really important. Sometimes just don't do anything. Stay still.
Absolutely.
You're going to be all right. And take a perch. So you can use these on little tags. So you can use the little one if you want to. This one has been divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by Jenny, which is really nice. And I think that's been embossed. No, it's just been on watercolor cardstock. Tea bags.
Yeah, Barb likes the tea bag.
Yeah. So you want to know what to do with your tea bags afterwards? There you go, which I thought was very good. Again, that's by Jenny. And again, stitching as well. Take a perch. So you can really make use of that space in between and put a sunset in there as well.
And then the final one in the collection.
Out of the forest. Just, I love this image of this deer. I really, really do, because it was looking directly at me. You can't tell because it's silhouette, but it was looking directly at me. But if I take this away, look at the ferns. Look at that detail.
The detail, I mean,
isn't that fabulous?
It is. I mean, I'll come in close on that so you can really see. And that's the beauty of the quality of the stamp, the photography, you working alongside Jazz in order to take that artwork.
You can see movement in that.
Yeah. And it could be looking either direction. It could be looking away or towards.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell if you can get in any closer.
Do it coming manually.
If I've got a very dirty pokey tool, so do forgive me. But this is just sort of talking about the photography. See this little bit here? Coming to focus.
Come out a little bit.
Okay.
Bear with.
It's all right, everybody. You don't need to go and take your tablets. You're fine. It's just off. So is that in focus?
That's in focus.
It's a little bit out of focus. Just a little bit.
Might have to go out a little bit more.
Yeah. Perfect.
There we go.
It was just this little bit here, if you can see it. That's
bump.
Like, that's like its little cheek.
Oh.
So it is, and there's a little nick in the ear here. So every single detail, every single, I love this one. Again, it's the movement that you've got with those ferns. So stamp that in green if you want to, or stamp it in black. You could stamp with lots of different colours as well, which will look good. So that's Peace, Love and Harmony and Out of the Forest.
Nice.
So again, this was embossed.
That's just using the little tile, isn't it?
Yeah, just using the little tile, which is really sweet. Again, if you've got any of the leaf stencils, you know, you could do that, just poking in, which looks beautiful. This is wonderful by Glynis. So if you're out and about with the grandkids or just going for a walk yourself, why don't you keep a little diary of what happens on your walks, using some of the other stamps that we've got in the collection.
Yeah.
Maybe picking some flowers, sticking some flowers in the books, for example. Just beautiful. And those are the frames again. And there's Millie. So you can use all of the stamps that we've got in the collection and make a little book. Friends are always together.
I love that.
Yeah, isn't that lovely?
Beautiful.
Yeah, very, very nice. This one, again, this is using, I think that is from the Wonky Tree, going all the way around the outside, building up that frame. So that's very, very good. What's in here? Hello.
Oh, missing tag.
Oh,
that's another one of those.
That's from the Wonky Tree.
I'll put it with the Wonky Tree.
Another mop up. This is clever. You know, like luggage tags.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what that is. Like a luggage tag.
Oh,
you know,
that you put your address, name and address in.
Now, if you do have one of those, why don't you put something in like that?
You could, yeah.
Something a little bit different. And this is nice. This is a build up. If I turn it that way, can you see like there's a build up of
oh, sort of layers.
Yeah, layers and
it's
layers.
Like paper mache.
A mixed media creation out of the forest, stamped on a book page, inked, then matte and layered, machine stitched. Editing lines reminds me of the growth rings of a tree. Yes.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Very good. Very good. I've only had this card for a month and I've never read the inside. I think I am sorry, Glynis. That is wonderful though, isn't it?
And then you can go to for your 3D
this
construction.
is, look at this. Look, if you've got like a little birdhouse, you want to put it outside or just for ornamental, or if you've got a bug house or anything like that, as long as you get everything that's okay for plants and animals to cover it. But just having this in your home, isn't that wonderful? Put a little clock on there or something.
Yeah.
I just think it's so nice. That's by Glynis as well. Isn't that pretty?
It's lovely.
Take the lid off, you could, and put a little gift inside. Beautiful.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Super. So that is the complete collection.
Yes.
Of the moments by Janice Phillips.
I know.
And then finally, look at the time.
I know, but we're showing lots of samples.
We are, indeed.
And it's 2 hours.
It is. So.
And I'm not just doing this to stop demonstrating. I'm not.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at the postcards.
Yeah, these are
wonderful. So if we have a look on the overhead. So here we go. So this is your timestamp moments.
I love
31951 599.
Okay, so you've got landscape and portrait, 250 GSM, so a good weight, but they're laser printed. Look at that. It's larger than the stamp. Larger than the stamp. I mean, I'll show you these and I'll show you some samples. I'll stop moving them. Just again, wonderful images. You can see the ruff on the neck there. Even the details with the branches going through the antlers there. We've left that because that's the moment I saw. That's the moment I want to share. This is it in landscape. So you've got both of those. Nice. So again, I think that could be about the size of the stamp.
Let's have a look.
That one, of course, is larger. A little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger.
Yeah. But would look great just as it is in a frame. But please, you know, use these on your foiling machines. Use these with your ink techniques. Maybe just get some low-tack tape, like I do.
Just
put that around the edge.
Yeah.
Then you've got that crisp white edge. Isn't that lovely? That's so lovely. One could almost say delicious. There you go. There's the Wanderer. Isn't he lovely? Oh, his little hair. Oh, he's so lovely. I love deers. I love them. I really do. And stags. They're wonderful. I don't know if you saw a video of mine. I had about 40 stags walk in front of me.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
on a walk. It was amazing. Wow. Just amazing. Again, another lovely image there. Nothing stopping you from cutting these up, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, using them
2 for 1.
Yeah, using them however you
I
like
love
them.
that open space.
Isn't that good? Now,
Yeah.
you could put a verse in there, a sentiment, a little calendar, for
Yeah,
example.
a picture of somebody.
Picture of somebody would be really
It'd be
nice.
like a memory tree type thing, couldn't it?
Yeah. Don't babies come on trees?
What?
Isn't there a thing, the baby on the, oh no, when the bough breaks, oh, that's not very good one, is it?
I thought it was a stalk.
Is it? Are babies related to boughs in trees as well? Don't you find them in trees? I don't know. I'm sure there's a connection.
Moving on.
Just saying, you can put a picture of a baby, but anyway. I've got nephews and nieces, but none of my own. Now you know why. And then we've got, of course, Take a Perch. Beautiful image there. Beautiful image. Take a Perch again in landscape.
It's nice having the portrait and the landscape,
so.
isn't it?
I think so. Look at that. That is wonderful. Now let me show you what these are going to look like when they're in a frame. And I bought these frames very, very cost effectively from a shop. In fact, they're about £2. About £2.
Nice.
So now you've got that image in a frame as it is. Imagine a couple of these images on the wall. You know how people have them like in a set of 4?
Yeah.
Going up your stairs or something like that. Again, beautiful. But you can add colour to these. If I just bring this one in, and it changes everything.
If we hold it, I'm going to bring it over to, because that overhead, I'm going to come over to the fur, and we're going to zoom out a little bit so we can. That will really give you the,
there you go.
the beauty.
There you go.
Of
you see that?
There we go.
Now, when you look at that, you think to yourself, hang on a minute, that moon's behind the stacks. So how have I done that? That's the beauty of laser printing. So I put a mask on. I mean, I can do a demo with this in the show, put some ink in the background, did the moon, and then just wiped slightly.
It acts as like a resist, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, I'm still looking at that now thinking, how did I do that? And I actually did it. How did I do that? You see,
just exactly as you said. That's how you would have done that.
It just looks like that moon's behind them. I just find it fascinating. Think about all the techniques you can do.
Yeah.
But £5.99, I think that really is
and
a terrific price.
And they're consumables as well. And as we said, sort of, they foil beautifully.
Yeah, they do. They do. They foil wonderfully.
I was having a play earlier that we've come in on that.
Just...
So we've also got the foil on the show as well, and that also acts as a resist. So I remember when we've done our open days before, I foiled some of your postcards and you put ink over them and everything else. And then this is the waist.
Wow. Gosh. Now again, that reminds me of like the metalwork that was big in the 70s. Normally
you could
of like
stamp into it or sort of engrave into it.
Yeah. Oh, that's superb. That would look really good around a non-burning candle.
Yes, it would, wouldn't it?
Put that around, if you just do that like
maybe you've got a pencil pot or something.
Yeah, I was going to say if it's not glue necessarily, but I'm just using that as a, that could be like for a pencil pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would look great.
So that tree, look at that tree.
Oh, no, that's gorgeous.
Foil.
And you can change this with the different coloured foils you use.
Yeah, we've got the gold, the silver, and the rose gold. They're all on the show page. And then that's the waist as well.
Gosh, isn't it?
So that's using our colour flooded sheets behind.
Glad you said that. It's too early for me.
But you can see the quality of the foil because you can near enough see your complete reflection.
You can. Oh, no, you don't want to see that. Downwards only now, never upwards. Look at that. That's wonderful.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, right. So, where are we going to start with the demos then?
Okay.
Okay. Shall I bring some full details?
Yes.
I'll share the details of our products of the month with our friends. Now, it's the Art Deco Sentiment A5 stamp set. The font that we've used on this came about from Barb's Big Blooms collection.
Okay.
In collaboration with Eileen Godwin last year. So, what people wanted was they wanted more sentiments in that beautiful font.
Okay.
So you have the A5 stamp set. If you haven't already gone for that, pop it in your basket, and then anything else in your basket, you'll be awarded double points. So you get your automatic loyalty points, and then in about a week's time, when I process the transactions, you'll get more points.
What do points do?
Points means that when you get so many, you can get money off orders.
Oh, wow.
So 300 points gives you £5, 500 gives you £5 off an order.
Well, that's
and
good.
you can keep your loyalty points until you can go to 10 and you can use it on your orders.
Okay.
So we've got the stamps as an option, item number 12258. Then we have our sentiment embedder stencil. Barb showcased this on Hobby Maker on Wednesday just gone, and we covered it on a number of our Clarity Social TV shows, which are all available in our Cash Up and Craft area as well. So the item number for that is 31940, £6.49. And if you're into your groovy, you've also got that same double points off it. If you pop this into your basket, item number 42595, £14.49 plus your relevant club discounts, then you'll also get double points on that as well.
Okay, isn't that terrific? I love that. I love that font. It's just beautiful.
It's beautiful. It really is. And it was sort of, everyone said, oh, can we have it in this and can we have it in that? So as usual, Barb and Clarity listen and we supply.
So they're from Barb's Big Bloomers?
Big Blooms.
Oh, sorry.
Big Blooms.
Who?
I'm going to get a text in a minute. Cut the show.
We're being naughty. Barbara's not
Okay,
here.
so what are you doing?
Right, okay. I'm taking 4 of the smaller stamps from the sets because I want to show you a few things that you can do with them.
Okay.
So we've got a mega mount here.
We have, that's a 5.5 by 4.
But I'm going to go for the smaller one.
Okay, you're going to go for the 4 by 4.
Yeah, can you see that in my hands there? Okay. Because if you look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've got 4 stamps. So I know. I'm going to try and just, it doesn't matter if they go over this way a bit, but it just means that I can try.
Helps with your positioning, doesn't it?
Now, this is a great way of making more than one topper at the same time, or one card just like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go for I'm
going to give you a piece of coloured paper.
Yes, please. I was going to say.
Pop underneath there. And
Thank you very much.
To see. There we go.
There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I thought I was being posh then by putting the paper in, but you're quite right. So that's as near enough straight as I'm going to get it, and I'm fine with that. And I'll put perfect. So I'll go for, I'm just going to use VersaFine Claire.
Okay.
Now I know Barbara uses Archival.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of the time, but I've just...
Barb sometimes uses a mix of the two because the Archival is a slower drying. It's a fast drying ink pad, and the VersaClaire are a slower drying.
It stays wetter longer, and that's why I've got it all over my hands. But yes.
So you can combine both of them in order to get a black, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we'll try that. So what I've done in the past, turn that over, but I'm just going to put this on top for now. Bear with. And then just press that down, because sometimes I get a better print doing that. And then you can move it. Start again.
Here's one I made earlier.
Here's one I made earlier. We'll use that.
Nothing like live TV to add to the nerves.
I'm going to use that because that looks really cool. I
like
it.
I like
that.
It here at the bottom where it's missed.
Don't throw anything away. We'll use that later, and we'll go for the proper stamping way of doing it. Okay, so just put that down there. Now, there's a couple of things we can do with this. Let's just pop that there. So we can put that there. Great thing about these is that you can lift them at the side. I often will put pressure on one side and just lift up at the side just to see what's going on.
Okay.
That's what I do anyway. And I think sometimes when you learn with one particular stamping way, you stick to it.
Yes.
You can use stamping platforms with these, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can use the smaller little mounts that you've got.
The ones with the handles.
Yeah. It's whatever you feel confident with. So that's cool. We'll use that and we'll take that. So that's nice. That's nice. Not too black, but then that's fine.
Yeah.
So we could leave it like that. So there's a way we could do that. And then we could just get some coloured cardstock. So if you wanted black, for example, this is just a really, really quick card. You could place that on there.
Yeah.
And then I won't stamp it out, but I'll show you one I've done earlier. And you could just do a very quick card like that. So you emboss on black, you could use white, and you've got a card there just by placing all 4
it's really nice
at the same time.
Because it is black and white, it reminds me of the black and white photos.
Absolutely.
And because they are photos to start with.
Yes, it works really well.
I love that.
Now you could, if you wanted to, use like an antique colour to make
Yeah.
it look more like a photograph. Let's go back to the one that we did, because
Okay.
we don't want to throw anything away,
No.
do we? We don't want to throw. Let's do a couple of things with this. So we'll pop that there, because I don't want to throw it away. I'm going to rescue it. This is my rescue remedy.
Okay.
I'm going to take one of the moons. I'm going to
So
pop
the
that
moon
there.
mask is item number 30147, £3.25 plus your club discount.
Is that for the sheet of moons?
It is.
Yeah, that's. They have the smaller ones as well.
They do.
So handy. So handy. Right, let me just grab a ink. I'm not going to use my lovely stencil brushes just at the moment, okay? And I'm going to grab a nice Mermaid Lagoon, because I love this blue.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if you've got this on the website.
We do have a selection of oxides and distress ink pads, and we are waiting for a new delivery. What are you after, Janice?
A blending mat.
A blending mat. You had one earlier, didn't you?
I know. I had a lot of things earlier,
there it is.
Paul, but
I'll find it for you.
thank you very much.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. I'll just put this on the side here. I'm such a messy crafter, everybody, but that's just the way I like it.
A4 blending mat will be on the website.
So I'm just going to go over there like that. Okay, just a little blue. Doesn't have to be a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to get my little pokey tool. I'm going to lift this up because I've got no nails at the minute. Now you see how that highlights that?
Yeah.
So let's pop that there. Should we try another colour?
Yeah.
Should we go for like a purple? Let's just go for some seedless preserve. I'm going to use the same brush because it doesn't matter if there's a bit of blue on there. Okay, so we can just go around there, just lightly. You take your time at home. Okay, I'll take that off. Sometimes you only need a little bit.
Just
do you see how the blue is at the bottom, going up to the purple, because I've used the same brush.
Okay. You've done this before, haven't you?
I'm making this up on the spot.
Nobody will know.
Shush. Right, what other colour sort of would you like to see? What have we got there? We've got the. Should we go for?
I'm rubbish with colour selection.
Let's go for an orange.
Okay.
Let's go for an orange. Let's take just make sure this has got no. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Go for a bit of orange. Okay.
See, the blending mat's great because with the blending mat, if you inked up your sponge applicator there and gone straight on to that small piece, you would have got a real intense colour, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and you can't blend it out then. You can't blend it out. That's nice.
Yeah.
That works.
That works.
That works. And we'll go, you see, because we stamped this, we thought, oh, I didn't put, well, it went wrong, didn't it? Because the card fell onto it.
Yes.
But now we're rescuing it. Now it doesn't matter that these images aren't
completely black.
Yeah, it's working better because we've got the colour picking up. So it kind of works all together.
Goes in between all the spaces.
One more. So we've got purple and yellow. We've got blue. What do you think?
I'm rubbish with colours.
Well, it's got to be a sky. Blue, something to match a opposite. Red.
Red, yeah. What about barn door?
Oh, we love a barn door.
We love a barn door.
Okay, so what did I just? I'll use the same one for that. We'll go around there, and then I'll tell you what. Only because I'm just going to lift that up a little bit, just because the others are quite high.
Yeah.
I don't want this one to look
as if it had fallen.
Yeah.
The fallen moon.
That's if we're keeping these together.
Of course.
Yes, we don't have to keep these together.
Very true.
So let's do that. Now we've still got some ink on there. We could spritz that and pick it up.
Okay.
So don't tell Barbara, but I've left my sprayer at home. I'm going to use Barbara's.
It's nice when Janice comes well prepared. We're going to hold it up so we can see how much you're spritzing.
Oh, sorry, I've done it. It was only like that.
Like that.
Okay. Okay. So just let me take this out the way. Only a little bit. What should we do it on? Should we get one of the labels?
The punched cards.
Yeah, let's go. Now, 2 ways you can do this.
Okay.
You can go card to water. I've probably put a little bit too much water. I like to do this.
Ooh.
Because it picks it up.
Yeah.
And then lift that up, and it's subtle, but you've got a nice little pattern on there. It's only subtle. Let's lift this up, but you can see you've got these little veins starting to happen. Driblets.
Driblets. Not giblets.
All right.
Drib.
So we'll do that. I just think it makes it a little bit more random. And then we can leave that to dry to one side, and we'll come back to that, shall we?
Super.
So let's put that
somewhere safe. I'm
Sometimes
just keeping an eye on where you're putting stuff, so when you can't find it.
you're very good.
I've had a good teacher.
Sometimes it's better to let it dry naturally, because once you put if you put I do have a dryer here, but if you put the dryer on it, it dries parts out, and then you get that, not puddle it's like around the outside of it.
Yes, it's like a halo.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Paul. Turn this over. Right, let's get back to that project. So we've rescued. Remember, never throw anything away. Let's take that off. See how cool that looks?
Yeah, I'm going to come in on that. Let's have a look.
See, that looks nice. I like that.
That's really nice.
Again, sentiment across the middle. I won't stamp one out and bore you, but just bring this one back in just to show you now how we can use a black and white one. We can add colour to it, changes it completely. Put a sentiment across the centre.
And that's just using one of those little corner stamps.
Yeah.
Or not corner stamps, one of the little tile stamps from each of those. And if you've gone for the complete collection, you've got 6 different squares to play with.
You certainly have. So that could be one card.
Yeah.
But let's not do that.
Okay.
Now,
We've had a question come in.
Or do I do...
Have we had too much coffee this morning, the pair of us?
I've not had enough. Not had enough. I have not had enough. Probably not had enough sleep either. I had a weird dream last night. I was telling you about it today.
It was indeed.
I dreamt I was in a taxi and it was only supposed to take me 20 minutes to get home. And I ended up in an Airbnb with the taxi man because it was taking 2 days to get home. I woke up distraught. I could see where I was going in the distance, but we just weren't getting there. Right. Little photograph.
Oh, yes.
So we've taken that now away from the other colours. And it's more intense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to have too much of a white line going around it. And if anybody out there has any tips for using a pair of scissors and cutting straight, please tell me, because I haven't got a clue on that.
I use a guillotine.
Yeah, I do, but I just thought I'd save you the guillotine moment.
Okay.
So snip it again. Because
the bigger the scissors, it's like with one pass, isn't it? If you had a smaller pair of scissors, you'd get sort of like that, that sort of effect.
Yeah, you're right. The bigger the scissors,
that's the only tip I can give you, that the bigger the scissors.
It's not the magic of the scissors, it's the scissors that do the magic. Yes, something like that. Right, last one. Again, we can just come up here, just have that white. You can make them look like an instant photograph. You could have the frame going all the way around the outside. So we've now changed it completely again. We're taking it from that white background. So one thing you could make, let's bring in, now these are terrific.
So the companion paper, so we're out the little 4x4s. So what you do is you take the 8x8s, you chop it into quarters.
So all these I've got here are nice and precious. They're all coming out with me.
They are
well,
indeed.
I bought them.
Yes. I think we might have Amazonia available.
Okay, but you can cut them into 4. Well, it's interesting. How big are they?
8x8.
Okay. Oh, yeah, of course. Let's have a look. So I'm just thinking. Okay. So if I went to the burgundy, are these already separated as well?
Yeah, all loose leaf, single-sided. When we had a rerun done, we decided that we'd go single-sided, loose leaf.
Ah, right, okay. This makes it easier. Now, where's that burgundy one? It's somewhere.
Popular. It's probably been used.
It probably has. But look, no, there it is. I want that one. I want that one.
You want that one?
Yep. Shouldn't do that. It's a bit on PC. Sorry, beg your pardon. Sorry.
It's the same one.
It is. Look at that.
It's the same one.
So we could go for, if we went for this one.
Yeah.
Have I lost? Oh, there we go. If we went for this one, just saying, you could have maybe 2 photographs on there, like so, or just changing it up a little bit. Bring back that white, put that on in the background, then maybe have a couple of photographs like so, and then have like the sentiment, like one I made earlier, like little snapshots, which are quite nice. So that's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
Or
Isn't it amazing how the companion papers bring out the colour of the ink
Changes
more?
it. Now we've gone from a card that we thought, oh, it's never going to work. Oh,
Yeah,
what a
made
mistake.
boo-boo.
We've turned it into something really nice, and I actually like the fact that it's not too black.
Yes.
So I'll do that again.
And the other thing I like about this, especially these little ones here,
Yeah,
if you've got a clear embossing powder,
perfect.
it becomes like a tile.
Yeah.
And back in the day, I mean, I'm going back when stamping, like all those years ago, everyone used to heat emboss. If you said, I do stamping, everyone knew that you'd stamp, you'd heat emboss, whether it be clear, gold, silver, and everything.
Yeah.
But there was a product called UT, ultra thick enamel.
Ooh.
Okay. And basically what it is, with embossing powder, it's quite fine, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, the UT used to be more granular,
right,
more like rock salt.
Yes.
Okay. So then what you would do, you dink it up, and then when you melted it, it became like a thick gloss.
Ooh.
And when it was dry, you could crack it. Okay. And then you would take a coloured ink and rub into it.
Now.
So it gave it that sort of vintage tile
That'd
look.
be really cool.
You could do that on the stamp board.
Yeah.
Because the stamp board would take.
I tried that on a demo the other night. I actually had some like crackle paste, but I needed to put paint on top of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that
you can
with the
do
stamp
it with
boards.
normal embossing powder, but you've got to do it like 10 layers. So,
I've done the one where you heat it up
and
make it like actual liquid metal, and then you pour it on. That's a cool effect.
I haven't tried that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these are just beautiful little bite size.
Yeah. So again, we've still got these 4.
Yeah.
But if we went for a bigger one, let's take away the smaller one, you could put them down like
Make like
so.
a DL card.
You could, and I've just thought of something else. So we'll do something else to these.
Okay.
I like them as they are.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about those grungy frames. Okay. Now I know they're not really. So I'm going to do this anyway. Look, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take the first one. Grungy frames. Love these. Love these so much. I actually need to get some more of these. I think you've got some, have you?
What's that?
On the website, the grungy frames.
Yes, we have.
Sure
If you go to the, everything's in the show page.
They're so good.
Everything's in the show page.
And there's one of them that is, it's just brilliant. Okay, so film strip. Do you like? I'm going to do it down the side there. I'm just going to put this on. I like them as they are. I think it's a really good idea. You see what happens when you make what you think is a mistake.
And I think it's like, because as you say, it was a small piece of card. You started with the 3.5 by 3.5 stencil card. I mean, I reckon you planned to do what you did, really.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. Do you know what? This is why I'm not very good at prepping a full project. I work better on the hoof. On the hoof, yeah, I do. I do, because my imagination starts spiking when things go wrong. I'm like, right, I've got to fix this. And then that's when and that's what being a creative is about, really. Yeah. Let's put this on here. Now, I know that's not gone on perfect, but we don't want it to be going on perfect. That's not what it's all about.
It's just as well then, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Have you noticed I say things to get me out of all sorts?
I do the same as well.
No, we didn't want it like that. This is exactly how we needed it to go.
It's meant to be.
That pie is really chewy.
This was all part of the producer meeting, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Over 10 cups of coffee. Oh, if you're in a coffee shop nearby, bring us one over. Put that one there. Well, when I came out of the hotel this morning, because I drove down last night to be early, and I'd planned to stop off on the way, but the traffic was at a standstill right outside where I was staying. Honestly, you could not make it up. You could not make it up. Let's put that on there. So we've changed them again, and we've changed the little snapshots into actual snapshots. So yes, we've got the white going around the edge, but I like that. I like that. So we could go back to the purple, because we've got the white going around the edge. Yeah. You have to be careful because they're not completely dry. Do you see how the white, you only need a little bit. Yeah. Now they're standing out from that purple. You could do a waterfall card. I don't know how to do that, but you know the ones that Yep. So you could do that. You could just have them going down straight like that, for example, and then create a long DL card. Yeah. Or you could have them again just coming down, tumbling down. Yeah. for example.
It's not great for scrapbooking and
Perfect.
stuff like that as well.
Perfect. Now, I know I'm not completing and making complete cards, but I just wanted to give you
ideas and inspiration, isn't it?
And I think that's important. So let me just show you a couple of samples that I have done already.
Okay.
So you could have those together.
Yeah.
I really like the different colours. You could just do one simply. Again,
Yeah.
don't be too perfect. It doesn't matter. All the bits that you're going to throw away, just put a grungy frame on them. Go around the outside. I've just written nature, walking, out and about. You could just have one in there. Again, take a perch, works really well. Or you could have the sentiment going down the side. So I just wanted to give you an idea of how you can use those little ones.
Just a little one.
Yeah, just the little ones together or separately. But it just makes a beautiful card. And anything that we've done here, you could, apart from putting the grungy frames on, you could do with the larger stamps as well, put nature in the background. So I just wanted to show you what you could do with the little cards.
Super. Miss Jilly, who is in the room with us, would you text me through the item number for the grungy frames? And then I can share that number with our friends. They will be in the show page, but I just thought if I can verbalise that as well, because the counter isn't big enough for your ever-growing collection.
I was just thinking, again, you've got the purple frame there. If that was like a little calendar, you could have you tumbling down the side and then a little calendar there.
Yeah.
There's all sorts.
It's nice, isn't it?
That's a really nice colour, actually.
That was from Northern Lights, that one.
Because that goes with yellow, it goes with blue, it really works with the purple, and it works with the red as well, with a little splash of white in the black.
Yeah.
And again, I wanted to leave that sort of not quite right.
I think it adds to it, doesn't it? It gives it that more sort of vintage sort of look to
handmade look. I mean, if we went back into one of these, for example, let's take this one and let's take away that white. Let's see what it looks like with the white taken away and done more.
So the item number for those frames that Janice was using, you get 6 different frames on there. And the item for that is 12169.
So if you did take the white away, see what I mean? It looks different.
Yeah, I like the white.
I like the white. You could join them up. You could do it in a way where you've got white down the edge. You could do it a little bit more precise if you want to. Take your time and actually make it into a film strip as well.
Yeah.
And then put the sentiments on. So I think that worked really well.
Super duper. Right.
Even if I do say so myself.
Shall I have a bit of a recap then?
Okay.
And you want to get ready for another demo? That was the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Right.
Right, okay. So let me bring out the brand new collection, item number 12275. This is Timestamp Creations by Janice Phillips, the Moments A6 stamp collection. £68.94. If you belong to any of our clubs, then you get the relevant club discount as well. So a Diamond Club member, 15% discount brings that down to £58.60. So you're saving £10.34. If you put any of our products of the month into that basket and anything else that's in that basket, you'll also get double points on that as well. Then we have the lovely postcards, perfect for quick last minute cards, but also creating beautiful wall art as well. Item number for that is 31951. £5.99. That's mad. So that's 50p a postcard, isn't it?
Yeah,
without any further discount on that. Then if you want to go for the latest Quirky Quickies part 1.5, item number for that is 12268, £45.96 plus your club discount. And if you missed out on part 1, then which Janice shared with us back at the beginning of December last year.
Wow.
Item number 12254, £68.94.
Even if I say so myself, that is a great set to have.
It is.
It's been so popular.
I know.
And Jazz the Fox is in there.
Yeah.
Jazz, named after from our lovely Jazz here.
I remember when, because Jazz had those ready for you. It was the November open days, wasn't it? You got the prototypes there.
Yeah, that's right.
And I remember seeing your face when I said, Janice, have you got that? I said, I don't know, I've just got this for you. And I was like, oh.
It's always amazing because they're my drawings as well, to see them in stamp, you have all these nerves racing around, all this excitement, and just the fact that I could take one of my drawings and then make it exactly the same each and every time, which was just just brilliant. And I've had so much fun with those stamps. I love them.
Because it's something different, isn't it? It's not necessarily a silhouette, so it's more sort of quirky.
It is, yeah. And there really is so much you can do with them as well. I even made some Christmas baubles out of them.
That's right. Yeah, I think it was one of the demos.
Good.
So you can go back onto our Catch Up and Craft if you missed that show. And I think it was at the beginning of December. Gilly will pop a link up to, and it's on YouTube, which is there forever.
Right. I'm going to go a little bit curveball here and do something. So again, I'm going to keep using these little cards.
The 3.5 by 3.5.
We can make big projects if you want. And if there's anything you want me to do or anything you want to see, then please ask, because I'll demonstrate anything. But I just want to show you this. I'm just going to grab.
Yeah, I'll just go to. So if you want the 3.5 by 3.5, you can get. It's a pack of 100. Item number 31131 for 100, or if you want 2 packs, item number 31402.
I love these.
There we go.
I think they're brilliant. Okay, I've just seen something that I was going to throw away. So I'm going to take you through the process of how it happened. Right. And I don't know whether it will work, but I'm going to have a go.
Okay.
Because that's what it's all about.
Super.
I'm going to take some pine needles distress oxide. Okay. Now I've got all Tim Holtz distress oxide and some of the distress inks. So these are the ones that I'm using at the moment. They might work well with other inks as well, but it's the water effect that I want to get on this.
Okay.
Sometimes when you're using the larger ink pads to go over, you do get a few lines. I'm sure there's a way to get rid of that, but I'm not too worried. Now I only want to use. So I'm going to just put a little bit of white copy of paper under here, because I only want to use the top part because it's a small piece of card. I know that. So I'm just going to use that and put that there. Okay. So I'm obviously shouldn't have inked that bit up there. It's wasteful.
I can tell you how if you wanted to smooth that out. Would you like to know?
Yes. I'm just going to spritz this with a bit of water.
Okay.
Okay. Using the spray, using Barb's spray. Oh, look at that. Nice. See that?
And see, that's the quality of the stencil card. Wow. Because it takes water, it takes paint, and you just watch it move, don't you?
Love that. A little bit more down the bottom.
You're as bad as Barb.
Oh, I'm terrible.
With spritzing.
But I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to move that away from your eyes.
Yep.
And we'll leave that to dry. Going back to the other one that we played with.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's dried really, this is dried really nicely. And that was just a little pickup. So we'll do something with that a little later on. Okay. Let's just move that out.
So I have a question.
Go on.
Because obviously we planned this, so I know exactly. No.
Oh, sorry, go on.
I was going to say, were you going to do anything else with that stuff?
Well, I am now. Oh, look at this. See the water running. It's going all over where the trees are. So we can save whatever you want to do. We can, it's just running. What did you want to do?
So, like, for example, you said, like, when you was using, because the ink pad was square, and obviously when you're stamping up, and sometimes you can get lines, which maybe you want.
Yep.
If you use our spot-on sponges.
Oh, of course.
Then what you do is, look, you can then, I mean, you could probably pick up this water and just
give it a
spread that around. I hate getting inky fingers. You should be doing this. I
know.
There we go.
Oh, right.
See, and that then gives you.
Brilliant.
Smooth. Do you want to do it on the?
Should we do it on that?
I don't know what it's going to be like.
Okay, we won't do it on that. Okay. Right. Let's do the downward technique. Let's have a look.
So the spot-on sponges will be on the website. But it's a lovely, especially with sort of like the large stamps as well.
Yeah.
If you want a more smoother application.
Silly me. Okay. Oh, that is nice.
Now,
I like
for some reason, that gives me sort of a Japanese feel.
It does.
It reminds me a bit like an Acer.
It does. And excuse me, it's also like the willow. Do you remember the willow pattern?
Yes.
I think that was China, wasn't it? The willow pattern. But yeah, I like that. That's very good.
There we go.
That's very good. We'll keep that to one side. We'll do something with that. Now, here's one that kind of went wrong when I was at home.
Okay.
But I kept it.
Yeah.
Because I just want to try something. This might work and it might not work, but we're going to try it and we're going to see anyway. Okay, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to put some black ink on it.
Right.
I don't like throwing anything away. So I'm just going to see if it doesn't work, we'll move swiftly on. All right. That's what it's about. Now, where's the...
What you after, the carrier sheet?
Yeah, the carrier sheet. Oh, it's here. Here we go. I was thinking of putting this on there, but to one side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's just see if that works. If it doesn't, we'll move swiftly on. So we wanted it just over to the side. I'm just going to go there.
The joy of transparent stamping.
I know.
Imagine if that was a rubber stamp.
Oh, you'd be hazarding a guess. I know, isn't it? What would we have done?
I know.
Maybe somebody would have come up, but I don't think so.
I don't know.
But imagine now if we were just still using. Imagine what our cards look like.
Well, it'd be rubber stamps on. I mean, they probably would have moved away from wood blocks by now.
We'd have some kind of see-through table. Well, no, that wouldn't make it. No, that wouldn't make it. With a mirror underneath. That's
but it's not going to see through the cards, is it?
No, but I'm going to invent something like that because I think that would work.
Like having a mirror on the end of your shoe.
Well, speak for yourself.
I like that.
I think that could work because
I really like
it's
that.
like a shadow in the background, isn't it? And you can experiment with this with all kinds. You could do it in a grey. But I just saw this and I thought, do you know what? I think that could work. We could clean it up a little bit, maybe.
The other thing is sort of, for some reason, I'm getting in my head now, sort of Japan. So I imagine mountains in the background.
That could work.
Behind it.
You could fussy cut that out.
Yeah.
Actually, now, I don't know if you can see that at home, but can you see that looks like 3D now, Paul? Can you see that? If you just hover over that, if you stand above it, see where the black and the green meet? Almost looks 3D.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if you can see that if we do that on the side camera.
Bring it.
I'll hold this for you.
I'll zoom in.
It's just this bit here. It almost looks 3D, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's just it's another technique that you can use. Now, if you had maybe some of your dies,
yeah,
we could use some of the apertures in the dies to cut round that.
Yeah.
In one of the tags, we could cut along the side. So
I
we
quite
take that
like
away.
it that size, and then when you go to like your companion papers, I mean, you've got this lovely sort of
go with the
green one.
Yeah, let's put
just
that
to
on there.
bring in the green, so it brings the green out.
That looks nice.
Or I see, I'm rubbish at colours.
With
Really.
a sentiment on there.
Or if you wanted to go for maybe a lighter green.
I think darker.
No, darker definitely works, doesn't it?
Darker. I don't know. I mean, I'm just bringing these in. Say if you went for a bigger piece of paper,
yeah,
you could incorporate these down the side maybe somehow, or have like, you know, you've got your tree there. You could have a photograph there and a photograph there, or maybe, or just one photograph or no photographs. And you could have a sentiment down the bottom.
Yeah, I like that.
Now that would look cool. You could also cut down it as well.
Like
this
that,
was a tag using the butterfly tiles.
Oh, your
stencil
stencils
in the background, so it looks like clouds,
yeah,
but they're butterflies. So, and I just cut that just to give you a suggestion of the tree. It's all about placement. I'd probably bring it over a little bit, but I was just experimenting.
So again, that's the partial art side of it, because you're just using part of the stamp.
I really like that.
I love that.
I wonder if we did something similar with that.
I wonder whether we went maybe with like
not black.
I wouldn't go black.
No, let's go for.
It needs to be softer, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Would you use a distress ink rather than an oxide? Probably. Maybe.
Possibly. Or you could do second generation of your black.
You could do, but I think because I think we need a stronger image on the front. I don't know. Maybe. Do you think maybe one of these colours?
You got your little selection box.
Definitely want something darker. We've got forest moss. Should we try it?
Try it.
This is great,
This
isn't
was the mop up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was the waste.
Now, do I go on with your spot on sponge, or do I go straight on with the?
Well, you could do what Bob does. You can do one for test, one for best.
Okay.
So if you're not sure what result you're going to get,
yeah,
stamp it onto a piece of the same card.
Yeah.
You're going to stamp onto.
Good idea.
Because then because if I say I'll stamp it on the copy paper,
yeah,
it's different.
True.
So if you do what Bob said, and then you may, if the test one is great, you've got another card on the go then, haven't you?
Absolutely. So let's just put that there. I've got tennis elbow at the moment.
Have you? Do you play tennis?
No. But there's a lot of last time I came, I had red eye flu. Do you remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Got rid of that though. But yeah, red eye flu. That was awful. Okay. Oh, now.
Okay, so
what
that
do you
was
think?
just the ink pad going onto the stamp.
Yeah.
So now put the ink pad onto the stamp again.
Yeah.
And then use a spot-on sponge to spread on the stamp.
So this is great. We're learning and we're playing. And we're demonstrating. Oh my goodness, look at the time.
I know.
Wow. Oh, so like that.
Yeah.
And then do I go to the ink pad?
No, just now go into that's it like that. Now just spread it out, just dab it around.
How do I know I've put enough on?
There's definitely enough on there. You can tell by that.
Sometimes I over ink.
So because you know that you've got a really nice prominent colour on there, you know that it's a juicy ink pad.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So then what you're going to do is now stamp onto that.
To test it.
But not with that one underneath because you'll get the mark from that one underneath.
Well done, well done, well done.
Okay.
Do that all the time. Do that all the time. So I think we went about there, didn't we? Okay. Let me just. Do you remember Yellow Pages ad? Let your fingers do the walking. All those great adverts we had.
That wasn't Maureen Lipman, was it? No, she was Busby.
She was Busby. Telephone company. Gosh, they were. We used to have some great adverts. We also had some terrible adverts.
Yeah.
Remember the one about the boy going up to get the kite from the?
No.
His kite got stuck in the
pylons.
Yeah, it was awful. But I tell you what, I'll never climb on a pylon again.
Goodness.
Do you remember the one going up the escalators with the rag doll?
I remember the pylon now.
Going up the escalators with the rag doll. Oh, I never step on the red, yellow lines now on escalators. Okay, sorry. Oh, nice.
So now,
subtle.
What you've done, you've got a different shade because you've used the sponge to move the colour around.
Nice. So, which one are we going to use for that one?
I don't think it works with that one, does it?
Not the colour, no. But at least we've tried.
And you've got two other bits of artwork.
We have. So, do we just go for black, or
maybe a second generation black?
Second generation black. Well, we've got 3 cards to play with, haven't we? So let's try it.
Okay. Julie just said he had an ology.
Who had an ology?
Ology. We were talking about adverts.
Yeah. Who had an ology?
Maureen Lipman. Do you remember? Oh, he rang me. He got an ology. Stampology.
Oh, right.
Well, it wasn't Stampology back then.
I was going to say,
do you not remember that advert?
I do, but I don't remember the ology bit.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and look at that. Got an ology. Oh, she's great, Maureen Lipman. Do I go for a dark black straight on there? No. Do you want me to do second generation?
I reckon.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, let's do this.
That. Suggesting.
Okay. Okay.
Teamwork.
I don't want to spend too long, so I've not pressed down too much.
No.
And do I want it off to the side? I do, don't I?
Bit on the side's all right.
Bit on the side is all right. All right. Bit on the side's all right. What other adverts were good? The ones that used to really get in your head, like Ross from EastEnders that was in the breakfast ad. He was eating his.
Was that?
That was
All Bran or something.
It was something like fruit and fibre. Fruit and fibre is just the way. Start your day. Tufty. Or do you remember the old the couple that used to sit in the country and they used to be going, oh, look at this lovely countryside, throwing the rubbish over their head. It was a cartoon and it taught us not to throw rubbish. Or why is he waving at me in the sea? Give him a wave.
Was it for Specsavers or something?
I think it was safety on the beach.
On the
He's
beach.
waving at me, that chap. Come on, say hello. And then he had to be rescued. But it was all things like that that used to teach you.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
Nice.
I like that.
Bit double vision, maybe. I don't know.
No.
It's nice. Just we can try it with the.
It reminds me of days like you need to put 3D glasses on now.
Yeah.
It's that type of thing, isn't it?
It does. I'm going to go full on black now. Not second generation.
Because we've got a darker colour on this one now,
Just
haven't
because
we?
I can.
Yeah. You're in control with the
Yeah, on my own way. Okay, let's just try this. And I might go, I wonder if I put it lower, would it look, I've done it. Might look like two
Don't
trees.
forget, these bits that you stamped the colour onto, they were your tests, weren't
Yeah.
they? So
Yeah, absolutely. Now you see, that's a tree in the background. It's always lighter in the background, isn't it? I could have done that second generation and then a darker one here.
Yeah.
And maybe a lighter one at the back. But even that, you see, you can use the same. You can kind of tell it's the same tree, but it could be two different ones.
Different trees.
See, that's nice. And then maybe, I don't know, we're going back to these again. You know, if you're doing any kind of scrapbooking, or if you want to bring one of the images on the side there, for example, or maybe even leave an area here and stamp it in there.
Into it, and it becomes that snapshot then,
Actually,
doesn't it, as you said?
That looks like that tree's going into there.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
it's
by
like
Jove, I think we've done it.
It is that snapshot, isn't it? It's like a magnifier of that. Okay,
so let's do something else. Let's just think and go for a moon or a crescent moon or a larger moon. Let's just go for one of the small moons. I'm just making this up as I go along because that's what it's all about. I wonder, this is an ink.
Yes.
So I don't know whether this will be too much because we've got that there. That's too small. I want a bigger one. Like an aperture.
You want a bigger moon?
I want a bigger moon. Right. I don't know whether this is going to work, but we're going to try it.
Okay.
Now, do I go for a colour or do I keep it quite toned down? Should we keep it quite toned down? Let's go for Lost Shadow.
Okay.
And let's go for, again.
So can I make a suggestion?
No.
I mean, I'm not an expert on ink pads. I'm really not. Because you've used a dye base and you're using another dye base.
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
whether...
this is an oxide.
But it's still water-based.
Oh,
you know
right,
what I mean?
okay. So what are you thinking?
I don't know. I mean, I might be wrong. I don't know whether they would blend into one another.
Should we try it on this
because
one?
It's not permanent, if you know what I mean. So this is possibly where the stencil brushes would come into play.
Got you.
Because with a dauber like this, you're applying pressure.
Yeah, you're right. Let's try it with both to prove ourselves
I mean,
right.
I might be talking a load of rubbish. I haven't stamped for a long time.
No, you're right. Look. You see?
See, it's blending.
I think that's bringing the tree out, which could work.
It could, yeah.
But you're right. However, having said that, it's quite a cool look. So it's quite cool.
Yeah.
It's quite, I actually like it.
It sort of mutes down the colour of the tree as well, doesn't it? Yeah.
So that could work.
That could work.
Now let's try it with the stencil brush. Do we keep smaller tree or larger? It's quite nice, isn't it?
That's nice, yeah.
Do you think that would be too large?
I think because you've got this little focal point in the corner, I think it might be too big.
Too big. Okay. See, this is what crafting's all about. It's crafting together, coming up with ideas, and this is why it's really nice when you've got somebody with you, whether it's on the internet or at home with you. It's just nice to craft with each other, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah,
because
that
it's
worked
brought
really
out.
well, didn't it?
I mean, you could go in a little bit more and bring out that tree, but we'll leave that to one side and let's try. I'll move that away for now. Let's try the stencil brush with. Now, I'm just looking at this because I like that colour in the background. So maybe I should go for a similar colour to the tree rather than Lost Shadow. No, because that's not going to prove our point. No, because that was
Lost Shadow that did that, didn't it?
Yeah. But Lost Shadow is very light.
Right.
Very, very light. So, do I need to get my blending mat? Or just brush some off?
Just brush on.
Okay. Let's just... This is where we can just take our time. It's going to take me half an hour to do this. Okay. I know that I'm a very impatient crafter. I can't help it, but you can see that starting to come. I know, I'm terrible. I'm like, run, 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 run. Get it done.
How'd you go?
On to the next. Run, 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 run. On to the next. Come on, hurry up. I can't help myself. It's just who I am. But I need to sometimes just relax. Take your time. That's working. I do like that one. I think we've got two really different effects here. Just probably bringing it out a little bit there. So do you think if I used a different style ink in the background, like a non-water-based ink, we could probably do this a little bit better without this ink coming out?
I would have thought so, but then I quite like what it's done on the other one because it's sort of blended. It's picked up that lovely chalky grey with the green, and it's got like an antique linen type look to it. So it has actually, I think it's worked really well.
Yeah. Do you know, see what you can do when you're just playing? Sometimes you don't need to have, because I know a lot of people sit there with a blank piece of card thinking, what am I going to do?
Where do I start?
Where do I start? The thing is, Paul, just start.
And I think also if you're working with your 3.5 by 3.5, it's tiny, it's bite size, isn't it?
It is.
And all of these trees were test pieces.
You see?
That's very subtle, isn't it?
It's
you can
very
just
subtle.
See that.
And that's what Lost Shadow does. If I went in with another colour, it would be stronger.
Yeah.
But it's subtle. And then we can just brush around here, just so we've got no, it's not any, there's no other white showing, maybe.
So we've got our stencil brushes on the website. I think the item number for them off the top of my head is 30006. I think that's the item. It's sad, isn't it? I know some item numbers like that.
I think that's very good. No item numbers off by heart. Now, that's white.
Yeah.
We need another colour. Shall we go back to our lovely coloured cards?
Yeah.
And we could try going with.
That's nice. It's like
that's nice.
Like a slate grey, isn't it? Type thing, and it takes the black back.
Now,
a bit.
do we? And I'm just going. Is this bigger?
It's
slightly
bigger.
Just for the sake. Just no. I was going to say, would it work better with like a? Probably be nice with a black surround. Have we got any black card? There's one on the bottom, isn't there? Yeah. What started off as not really knowing where we were going, we were just experimenting. Now, if that was cut to size properly, let's say, let's just bring this down. It's not really cut to size properly. That, and I didn't know this at the start, you could raise that up with maybe some foam pads.
Yeah.
With a sentiment at the top.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know what? I think we've done something there, which we didn't mean to do.
No.
But we were using the big tree. It started off like that. It then went to that, which I love. I'm going to do that again. I really love that. I think that is so nice. And again, I won't cut it out with scissors, but if you've got a die cutting machine, maybe I do like that.
That's really nice.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
If you had a die cutting machine, I don't, but I'm just going to put this on here. Move that one out of the way. Move that one out of the way. Let's just want to say if you were to cut that out now and you didn't have any of the rest of that.
Yeah.
What a lovely circle that would make.
Or you could die cut you could have a square, die cut the circle out in the middle and lay it over the top.
Yeah.
And it becomes, you could raise that up a little bit.
Do you know what we could use?
What are you thinking?
Stamping board. We could have done that on stamping board.
We've got circles. Yeah, we've got all different shapes.
Hang about. Look at that. Boom.
Yeah.
You see? And so we wouldn't need to cut anything out.
No.
Should we have a go?
Yeah, go on then.
I love this stamp board.
So we've got the stamp board on the show. We do a selection box, which is item number 31037. We also do the shapes individually as well.
Okay.
So if you wanted to go for your circles, you get 60 of them. You get them in smaller configurations. Item number 31439.
These take water.
They do.
They'll take your inks.
They'll take your paints.
They'll take embossing.
Yes. You can cut through them with a craft knife or your guillotine if it's strong enough.
And also layer them up.
Yeah.
Look terrific.
So you've got circles, squares, triangles, and hearts.
Now, I'm just going to put that there because there's something I want to do with that in a moment.
Okay.
But we're also going to get this. So we need to use I think the same ink, don't you?
Yes.
So can you remember what it was? I think it was forest moss.
Wasn't it was forest moss.
It was forest moss.
No.
No?
No, it was green. It was wasn't it the little one?
It was.
It was the little one. It was the forest
Gump.
There we go. That one in the middle that's on it.
This one.
It was that one.
Yeah, I like that. I also like, we've got old paper there as well. You see, those two colours work well together. Okay, so let's put it on and then do the sponge technique because we're only using about that much, aren't we? So you could almost put the stamping block underneath just so you know how much to ink up. And if you're unsure, just ink it all up anyway. I never know how much ink to use. I'm terrible.
I mean, obviously, if that was a brand new stamp, you'd be able to see where that ink was going.
Yes,
wouldn't you? But because you've used like a permanent ink and stuff like that, especially on lighter colours, it can be a little bit difficult.
I like to prep my stamps. I do like to season them, as it were. You know, when you first get them, they're big stamps, so you know, stamp them out a couple of times. It's you know, especially with silhouette stamps, you need to do that. I think that's okay. So we're going to stamp straight on here.
Yeah.
Now, so we probably want about to the top there, probably leaving a little bit of
white.
Yeah.
It's
about composition, isn't it? You can always have a play and a practice. You could draw, you know, makeshift circles and have a play.
Well, the stamp board's got two sides.
It certainly has.
So
two sides to every story.
Or a bit
two sides to some people sometimes. Okay, let's stamp that on there. Oh, isn't that nice?
I don't know why it's given me Oriental inspiration.
It is. It's because it's like an Acer, but also if you do go and have a look at the willow pattern, do you know the willow pattern?
I think
very
it is
famous bone china,
like blue and white. Yeah.
Well, my mum used to have all of that. She, bless her soul, she used to have all of the willow collection. And you know, as I've been doing these stamps and everything, I'm kind of reflecting back to my childhood, and I'm thinking. That's why I like that tree so much, because it reminds me of the plates my mum used to have, and we used to see them every day. So it's, as well as being a journey of creativity, it's a journey of reflection for me, because all the photos I'm taking, all the pieces of art that I'm drawing, subconsciously have a connection with things I used to watch when I was younger, like The Good Life, you know, nature programs, Daktari, you know, all of that nature stuff. Do you remember Daktari? Yeah, Daktari it was in Africa, it was a bit like Tarzan, only he wore more.
Right, okay.
Yes. Right, let's put that there. Okay, now did we leave that other one to dry? Did we just go straight in?
I think you went straight in, I think.
Do we pick up some of this colour and therefore use one of these?
Yeah.
Shall we?
I think so.
Just to have a go and have a look. Now, I've lost my lost shadow. No, here it is. Hard to get hold of this lost shadow.
Lost shadow.
Yeah, it really is.
It's
because you can't see it. Okay, so less is more or less. Now, I know I have got dirty fingers, so you could always use like a pokey tool or something to hold it down.
Put it somewhere
or even
safe,
or even a pen top like that. Now you can see that starting to pick up that brown from the tree. I'll find it in a bit, Paul. It's okay.
Okay. Ouch. That's where it is.
I did not poke Paul then with my pokey tool before anyone
I'm normally good
anything.
at spotting where things are because I'm not doing the demo sort of thing. Here it is.
Oh, there you go. Okay. So that's actually moved a little bit. So let's just take that off. Subtle. Let's put that back on because we can always. I mean, this might look nice with a blue.
Yeah.
We're just doing something quite subtly to make it vintage. Just vintage. I don't know why I was trying to think of another word.
Aged.
Yes. Why are you looking at me when you said that?
I'm just as aged.
Oh, that is nice. Now, where do we go from here?
So,
do we have a larger one?
We do.
Or a square one?
So you've got options, haven't you? Because all of a sudden that
nice
now becomes a picture.
Nice.
Or I can.
Now this is not. You could have that in the middle. I don't know why. I feel like I want it to one side and then maybe put a sentiment up there. Not so much at the top. So in the middle or just down to the side, and you can have a little sentiment there. You could edge this. You could put this on. I'm just going to grab a piece of card. Not so much with the orange. Ooh, that's quite nice.
Oh yeah.
Have you got one of the larger ones there?
There we go.
Let's have a
Come in
look.
3 different sizes. I've just decanted them.
Very good. Now, you see, that's quite nice. If I get that in the middle,
Yeah.
you know, as it is, so a raised card, you could offset that. So you could have like a larger sun in the background. Then that makes it look oriental or a Japanese style because you've got the sun.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could do something on here, move that to
You
one
could put
side,
a
for
sentiment
example.
on there. Yeah.
Yeah, a sentiment. So there's lots of scope with that. And then of course you've got the larger one if you wanted to then keep building that up.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, that's nice because it gives it a white edge.
Yes.
But on there,
that's really lovely, isn't it?
isn't that effective?
Yeah, I like that.
Now I just wanted to see what it would look like. Again, we'll go with the lost shadow. We'll keep it colour toned. This is what I mean by the masks. You can go over it like that, just to get up to speed.
It just gives you, it acts as a carrier sheet, doesn't it?
Now I would prefer to use those anytime, but I'm just thinking of time. So I'm just doing this very, very quickly just to give you an idea. But if I was taking my time, I would definitely use
if you're
those
using
brushes.
a light colour like that, it could take a lot of time with a stencil brush.
But it's a nice time to take.
Yes.
It really is, you know. I'm just thinking now out of my box. Off the top of my head. No. Right. Let's have a look at what it looks like as is.
Okay.
I think I can just pull that off my finger. Oh, now the lost shadow on the outside.
I'm going to bring it in on because the camera is definitely better colour-wise on this one at the side.
So that's a circle in a circle.
Yeah.
But you could then I just wanted to see what it looked like if, you know, if you were to cut that out. But I actually kind of like that.
I could like that.
Or you could have that there, line that up, and then again you've got that raised.
It's that spotlight again, isn't it?
You've got like a raised card. So either of those work. I think that sage looks beautiful, even if it's just like that, something quite delicate. Maybe put the sentiment down the side or just here on a piece of paper to cover that bit or to cover that bit. Or if you wanted to, you could put that there and it just raises it up. So yeah, we've taken those images, we've taken it from there. So we've put another tree in front, which works. Well, we started here, didn't we?
We did. That was on your mistake, wasn't it? That background.
Yeah. So we moved that away and then we did this with the black, toning it up with the greens, which looked nice. We went back to the snapshot, which actually fits really well. So you
if you wanted dimension and you didn't, maybe sometimes with foam pads you get squishiness, don't you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
What you could do also, because of the quality of the stamp board, you could stamp in the corner and you could cut that.
You could.
And then that would give it the height if you wanted it to.
Do you know what? That's a great idea. Definitely. And these have got a really nice soft tone to them as well.
Yes.
You can see
they're like an off-white, aren't they?
And that works. That's very, especially with this.
It gives it a warmness.
Yeah. Should we try it?
Yeah. Give it a go.
We've got time, haven't we?
Of course
We've got time. Let's push that to one
side. As long as you
side.
want. We close at 4:30.
Great. Oh yeah, because there's no time limits. We could just keep going. I definitely need a coffee.
I've got no work to do. This isn't working.
Oh,
this is having fun.
This is great. I could actually stay here all day.
We've still got plenty of friends in the room as well.
Oh, lovely. I've not made them all leave.
See, with that, or they've left the room. They've just got it on. Turn the volume on.
Turn the volume down. Right. I've got an idea. Let's do this. Yeah. And I'm also going to use this.
Okay.
To tone the colour up.
Right.
So let's do this. Do that. Nice.
Yeah.
Because we've got that off-white, haven't we?
Uh-huh.
Again, because using that, see the difference? It's actually really beautiful on that off-white. Let's try this. I'm going to go with the ink pad. And I'll try this here just to compare. I don't know if you've got something to cut this with. If you got a craft knife? Yeah.
You carry on talking. I'll pop out and get my craft knife. I'm
putting this on this side because I want to see what the forest moss would look like, because we could use forest moss as the trees forest moss in the back. Moss, not mossed. Moss in the background. So you can see there 3 different ways of doing that. In fact, there's a card right there. And you could, remember when we stamped them in a set of 4, you could do that directly onto the stamp board. So you could put 1 in each corner, if I put that there, and that would create that really nice effect. Great as a coaster. Maybe just put a sentiment on that. So if I move that away, and I'll probably get you to cut this, Paul, because I don't trust myself.
Okay.
I don't trust myself, but we're going to cut both of these out and see what they would look like. So do you want to step in and do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so for me, sort of cutting guillotines and a craft knife. I love a craft knife. So we have our Japanese craft knife. Okay, so it's top quality.
Is it?
It's very lightweight. It's got small blades to it. If you have a hold of that, have a hold of my craft knife.
Oh, now, yes. Okay. I get that.
Japanese knives, like kitchen chef's knives, quality.
I think I could use that because it's got the weight.
Yeah.
You know how the other ones are very light? That's when I don't trust myself.
It's got a balance to it.
Oh, that is nice.
So we've got our Japanese craft knife. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a blue craft mat. Okay, so this is my cutting. Let me just zoom out. Where am I going? Let's go to there, number 1. Okay, so obviously to get a nice straight edge, we can use a ruler. So we've got our Pergamano ruler that has a steel edge to it.
Nice.
Now, if I take a normal ruler, or any ruler, can you see how it slides around? Like so.
Yes.
So if you're holding it there, and because we're not balanced, because we're off the edge, then potentially when you're using your craft knife, the ruler could go to and you could cut into
That's
your
what
artwork.
I have an issue with.
Okay. You need groovy grip.
Okay.
So it comes in the A4 sheet, and we've just taken a sliver. You position that on there like so.
It's not moving.
It's not moving. I mean.
So it's not about. I should really trust myself, because it's the tools I'm using that I shouldn't be trusting. With this, I can.
And also the thing is, there's no rules to say, even with a craft knife, you have to cut through the first strike of the blade. Okay. It's like the groovy. There's no rule saying you need to get the crisp whiteness. If you just keep going over it, even with light pressure, it's going to cut eventually.
Yes, got you.
Okay. So what we're going to do is, also on there, I'm going to come in close on this.
Oh, the lines.
You've got the lines as well. So if this was, say, stamped in a little bit further, you could use the lines to create a perfect set. But all I'm going to do, I'm just going to take the width of this, because we're quite close on this one, like so. And then I can use my grid lines on here to make sure that the ruler is on straight.
Yeah, it's probably my stamping that's not too straight.
No, well, it's a square, isn't it? So I can use that.
Great.
So now all I'm going to do, you just keep going over.
It's funny when in sewing they always say cut away from you, but you can't with this.
Not with
you have to have
with
it,
a
but
craft
you've
knife,
just got to be careful.
Yeah. And for me, this is where the beauty. I mean, that ruler didn't move at all.
I remember I did a live once with a craft knife, and everyone was screaming at me, "Stop! Stop!" So I just have to be really careful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And then all I'm going to do is now I'm going to cut this one down.
Okay.
Because I'm using the width of this against the edge of the stamp.
Okay.
Like so. And I know I'm just going to move that, just make sure it's straight-ish. And then even that tiny sliver.
Twice over. Beautiful.
There we go. So now.
Oh, wow.
Do you need them both cut or just one?
Let's just go with the one.
Okay. Let's take that out of the way. I can do that to one side.
Yeah. Do you want to do the other one to one side? Isn't that lovely? So, okay, let's go back to the project. And I'm going to go back to this. I've gone there happy now, because I'm thinking we did have it like that, which was nice, but I think I like it. I think I like it like that.
Oh, that's nice.
Which was also another advert, because that brings out the colour in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try and make this straight. I've not glued any of this down yet, but we can do that there. Okay, do that there. Okay, and then see, as nice as it is, we were going to take that one, which is with the black, and just line it up there, almost as if the tree carries on round. It's not. This is a different stamp, but it works. It works. You could have a sentiment at the top if you wanted to, but it's just a nice little snapshot. You could even just start to layer it all up and just go a little bit mad, but don't. But I just think that's really nice. And then we can have a look at the one which was stamped out in the sepia, but just doing it on that, perfect. You could do several of these, and you could have like a sunset, you could have evening. I just think that is so nice, and that's how it started. And we've turned it into that with that wonderful creation.
Even that, just over the overlaying on there.
Yeah, you could do. You could put. You could keep that there. You could overlay that there. So that could be a card.
Yeah.
You know, you could even put that on there as well. You know, and have something that's very tactile. Let's go for this, the green as well. Nice.
Try the black one.
I'll put it just on top.
I don't know.
I think both work.
Yeah.
I know that isn't the same colour as that tree, but I don't think it matters, because then that kind of gives you a sepia.
It's more prominent, isn't it? Yeah.
It's like a sepia colour photograph. I like that.
Yeah.
And then you could make that slightly bigger.
End up on an 8x8 the way we're going.
Yeah. Actually, do you know what? That's not a bad shout, because now we've got the green, we've got the black and the green. I'm just trying to line all this up. We've got the black and the green on here. And you just, and now that's a beautiful card, because I think before it might have been too small, because we've got that going on, that going on, that going on. But now I've added this around the outside.
Yeah.
I think that works really well. You're going to bring in another one.
There's an 8x8.
Here we go. Do you remember those cards that you used to get when you were younger, and like the bigger the Valentine's card, the more you love somebody, and it got ridiculous so that it was actually the same size as you.
Yeah.
Now that would look great in a frame. Now we've gone from something that wasn't quite right. Let's just put that on there. No, I like that.
Yeah, I do.
So we've gone from something that went wrong at home.
Yeah.
To something that actually looked quite good.
Mm-hmm.
To then thinking, how can we stamp with a little bit of green?
Yeah.
And then we went for the green colour, and then we did the stamp board, and now we've come up with that. And that's how I like to craft. I like to start with one project and just keep moving on.
See how it develops, because you could also go.
You could.
Down there as well.
You could. You could even bring these in.
Oh yeah.
So we could have that there. You could have that there. Probably wouldn't want them all in each corner, but you know, just bringing them in to have a look. And if I go for, I'll just go for those two. We've got some here. You could have that there, or you could have those running across the top. This could be, you know, a really good piece of. So I was going to say, a good piece of scrap.
Good piece of scrap.
It'd be a great piece of scrap. This, you know, just you'd have different images, of course. Just think about all the different things that you can do, and just layer the images up. It is all about walking. It's about you know, taking those snapshots. So that could be where you went for a walk, for example. You could then start to tile your images down the side, keep it nice and clean, and just have the one image down there, maybe.
Yeah.
Or if we're going to do that, maybe the black would work if it's just offset a little bit. You could take this, you can make that offset if you wanted to. So there's lots and lots of things you could do, especially when you're layering up, especially when you're going for those companion papers, because all of a sudden something that was just a regular card has now turned into a piece of art that you could put on your wall, which I think is wonderful.
It's and as you say, from where it started was you had the piece that you'd made a mistake with,
yep,
which was the watercolor one that you brought with you.
All right, don't keep showing them.
No. But then by stamping over it, it's what Barb does all the time.
Yeah.
What if?
Yeah.
What if?
Absolutely. And I think you should look at everything. You know, you take a look at that and you think, well, what if we got, you know, one of the other stamps? If I get one of the overlays, for example, let's say we got the wonky tree and put that on there. All of a sudden, you've got that beautiful, majestic background.
Yeah.
And it was take that away, a bit wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Put that on there, and you've got that dot. You've got the hole in the corner. Turn it, because it might look different if we do that. Turn it again. Doesn't matter where the hole is.
Well, you don't need to keep the hole if you don't want to.
No. I kind of like it that way, because if that was a tag, I'd like it to hang there.
Yeah.
And then you could stamp that, and all of a sudden you've got like the Northern Lights. And you could, how long have we got?
Yeah, carry on.
Just 1 minute.
1 minute.
You could, again, I'm just going to go for
10, 9,
no.
8,
Are we ready?
No, I'm joking.
Paul. Right, let's put that there. We
have the control.
We do. We need to pick up a colour, don't we? That's subtle. So
would I know it's not subtle, that pumpkin that you've got on there, it's that orangey, because they were the colours that you used, weren't they, in the background?
Yes.
Because obviously,
yes, you're right.
It depends on the application, doesn't it? If you're going to go ink pad direct to stamp, then it's going to be very in your face.
I only want something light. Let's try this, shall we? And let's use one of the brushes. Use a little brush. I only want it subtle.
Yeah.
Just to give like an aperture.
Yes.
And my concentration needs to be around the circle. It's not so much around here, not at the minute. We can, so starting to colour it. I could probably just go out a little bit, just to take it off white. Otherwise it might look a little odd. Okay, let's see what that looks like. So we've only put a little bit on.
Yeah.
We've only put a little bit on. I'll lift it with my fingers, it's okay. See? Can you see that, or should we do a little bit more?
I think in the studio it looks great. It's just there we go. You can see. Look, you can see that.
I'm just so glad the camera can't see everything else in the studio.
It can if you want it.
No! You can if you want. Such a messy crafter. It's the only way I know how to craft. Okay. Disorganized chaos. Let's just do this. Again, this was a little bit of ink that was left over, and we thought, you know what's going to happen if we put that to one side to dry? I've put an aperture on there, just slightly, not too much.
Yeah.
So we don't want to overpower it. We could just have the tree on there, but I like the grounding. We just want to move that. Back there. Commit. Hover.
So
go
do you
for
have
it.
a specific area at home where you do crafting, Janice? Or is it on the kitchen dining room table? Or...
It's in the kitchen at the minute. I'm trying to get together a crafting room, but it's just with everything else going on, it's so difficult. So there's a lot of unpacking, getting everything out, packing away. I sometimes don't finish till 10 at night, and it's long days, but I love it. You know, you have to. There's lots and lots of things to keep up with. Do I actually get time to play myself? Sometimes I don't. That's why today's great, because I've come up with more ideas than I have in the past month. You see? So we've got that little aperture going around there. It's only delicate and slight. We could make it more if we wanted to. But again, as a tag, and maybe we could, if we just quickly, two things we can do. We could either go along the edge of that, to put a little bit of purple on the edge there, tilt it a little bit, because you get more if you tilt it.
A thicker edge. Or
you could get just a brush or a sponge.
Yeah.
But I think it needed a little bit of edge to go around
just
that.
To lift it.
But again, you've got a little tag, put a sentiment on there, and you're done.
It's nice.
And that was just picking up just one of the mop-ups that we had.
That was when you was cleaning the blending mat, wasn't it?
And there's the other one. So don't throw anything away. We could stamp directly over that as well, you know, and get creative. So the trees are just beautiful, as are all the stamps.
And that's, I mean, we've looked at two different stamps. We've looked at the The wonky tree, we've looked at the big tree.
Yes.
We've used the four of the different sort of tiles from this stamp collection.
Yes. Look, there's the Wanderer and the wonky tree together.
Yeah.
So I've used the Wanderer there and brought the wonky tree on the wonk just to the side and bringing that in. And again, that's lovely. That's a beautiful image.
It looks as if that is the stamp
all
itself,
part of the
doesn't
same
it?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a perch again, just a little one with that film
the frame set,
frame,
1, 2,
yeah,
1,
goes
6,
really
9.
well. So you know, you can do so much with the pieces of card that you've got left. I mean, you could add that. You could have a bit of color in the background. You could put that on there or that in the corner. I would just have a play, start cutting them out and see what works. You know, if you've got a piece of card, this was using the stencil from Tiles.
Yeah, the butterfly one you said.
The butterfly one looks like clouds, but it's just really nice. It's all about the backgrounds, I think, either making them subtle or making them really, really stand out. And those little stamps, they just work as stamps, and they work
I mean, I'd
so
forgotten
well.
about that frame set. But to have the different types of frames that you can then put around it, it sort of just illuminates it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. And again, the frames, the grungy frames fit.
Just over there.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, here they are. They do fit perfectly, really, with the smaller stamps. If I grab one of the smaller stamps here, for example, you can see that it just fits perfectly.
Yeah.
If I just push all that out the way, put that on there. Excuse my... I've had these ages. I love them. You know, that goes over there, works well. Goes on that one, works well. Works well on that one because it just highlights them.
Yeah.
This is a great one because it gives a textured effect. So you can have that in the background.
Like a mottled
look, which I like. Spritz that with a bit of water. You've got a great background. So these, I think, are, for me, they are a must-have.
They're like an essential, aren't they?
Yeah, look at that. I mean, you could just move it that way. And it just frames them so well in each and every one that you're going to use. And this is almost like, it's like a mini, it's not a gel plate, it's not a mini.
It's just a full surface one,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
which block.
Which again works really well. If you were to put that on there, and I'll finish in a moment. If I was to go for...
so if you've got that one there, haven't you, that's got no colour.
Yeah, so that one there, if I go for... I'm just gonna daub this on. Let's go for that there. Let's go for a bit of green. A bit more. That's it. A bit more of this orange. Bear with everyone. There you go. Okay. Now if we do that and get that spray bottle again.
Yeah.
Just I'm just going to hold this up.
Okay.
A little bit of a spray.
How many? 1, 2.
That's it.
Stop.
Good luck.
What is it with that spritzer bottle? And...
We like it. We like it. Now you could just go around the edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get rid of any drips.
Yeah. But when you put that on there, see how that just merges all in like a Petri dish.
And it's retained within that area, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
because earlier you use the mount.
Yeah.
To splodge on the
spread
thing.
It out. Yeah.
And now you're concentrating in that area.
So we can pick that up. Look at that.
Nice.
Instant background. You know, start to turn this, for example. Go for maybe take a perch because it's the one that I've got right here. Just going to use the acetate because it's still wet. I wouldn't stamp on it yet. You stamp on that. Look how gorgeous that looks. Now that's your sunset with green.
Green.
You could turn it this way so there's more green on the bottom.
More foliage.
More foliage. So
yeah,
it's just that stamp. I love using that because it gives you that really nice square for the middle of your card. I mean, you could just put a sentiment over there,
on there, definitely.
Which would look really good. I could even work with the bigger ones as well, but
well, it can just get that spot area, can't it? If you could put it just around the bird, like there.
Yeah, you could. If I just take this one off again. And that would be, it'd be like a spotlight.
Yeah.
You could even, oh, look, we're running out of time now, aren't we? Okay. I've got another idea. Incorporating the masks and moons, but this time the outside. Let's just turn that over. So we've got 2 bits of cards. So we want a spotlight. I'll just take a bit of the tack off.
So the moon mask, item number 30147, 325 plus your club discount.
I just want to show you how versatile these are. Right,
What you're after?
I'm after the stamp I have just used. The clear one. Please don't look at the mess. Please. Oh, I've got it. Right, I'm gonna wipe that clean. Wipe that clean. Good job Barbara's not here. Don't tell her. Do not tell Barbara, everybody. Not that she'd do anything.
I'm going to take a photograph afterwards.
Not that she'd do anything. Apart from tell me never to come back. No, she wouldn't.
No, I mean, when Barb gets creative in literally everything comes out. Have you not seen on the blog in the past where Barb's taking a picture of her studio when she's prepping?
Really?
My
Oh, then
goodness.
that makes me feel better.
This is tidy.
All right, well, that makes me feel better.
This is tidy.
That makes me feel better. I'm just
I'll see if I can.
those
I'll get Julie to see if she can find a blog.
Spray.
Ready?
One. Actually, that's enough.
That was a big squirt.
That was a big squirt. By my standards. Right, we've got the circle there.
Yes.
Let's do it again. But this time, it's not going to be a square. We're going to have that aperture. Now, two things, twofold. We just need to put a bit more pressure on here. I'm just thinking about this now, because you learn as you go along.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Might get a bit of bleeding of the water underneath. So sometimes it's worth waiting just a little bit until it's dried.
Yeah.
Don't put a dryer on it, because of course it will heat this, and that's
Yeah.
not good. But time is of the essence. So let's just take this, see how different this is. Just take this off. Doesn't matter if it bleeds a little bit. Yeah, it's just bled a little bit. But that's all right, because that's exactly the effect I was going for.
Of course it was.
Of course it was. Always put them back on your carrier
And what's
sheets.
great, because you're using the stencil card,
Yep.
so this could dry. You could let this dry.
Yep.
And then you could do a very, very light mist of water, so
Just-
that it could. Just
if we
gently,
wanted
if
to,
you wanted it
yeah.
to.
Yeah, but we were thinking about the big.
It's like
See?
the coloured moon now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm not
Those
going to stamp because
colours.
it's dry.
Yeah.
But look at that.
I love that.
I've just got myself a new demo for the TV.
There you go.
Oh yeah, we are on TV.
Are
You
we?
see? So I've used the masks, but I've also used the grungy frames, and we've created. I mean, we could probably just have put the ink on there, but I like the fact that it's spread first of all
Yeah.
on one of the grungy
I think
frames.
with the you've done it that way. You've created the aperture by
Yeah.
using the moon mask.
It's a good way of working.
Yeah.
And I think the one which has got the mottled effect on it would give a really nice crater effect.
Yes, like a moon type
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I like that. There you go.
There we go. Jilly's found a picture. That's not messy, Jilly.
Let me have a look.
That's Barbara's. There was, I think it was before Christmas.
Oh, I feel no.
I
That's
think
made me
there was
feel.
one
That's made
before
me feel.
Christmas,
That's made me feel better.
I think Barbara had been prepping it just on TV, and it was sort of like it was the stand from the corner of her studio, and it was just like, whoa.
Do you want to see all this? Do you think we should share all this with everyone at
The only
home?
way I think I can do it is probably to zoom out from the overhead. Let's see what we can do.
Or on
Hang
that camera?
Yeah, we can try that on. All right, I'm going to go around to that side then.
Just so
I've got to
you,
put
just so you at home understand and also feel at one with us, because creativity is all in your head, all zooming around, and then that transfers to the beautiful cards you make, but it also transfers to the mess. I'm not going to say it's mess. I'm going to say it's creations waiting to happen.
Creations waiting.
Creations waiting to happen.
Right, should we have a look? Don't tidy it up.
Well, you know. Yeah. This is how the magic happens.
But as I say, this is tidy.
This actually is very, very tidy. Yeah, it is.
There we go.
There you go.
So,
Do you want to carry on? Or should we? Should we? I mean, 2 hours is a long time, isn't it, for everybody to watch?
yeah.
Yeah.
You're back in next month, weren't you?
Am I?
I would have thought so.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll let you come back.
I've had a lot of fun. Seriously, I could just carry on. Maybe we should do a marathon one day in our pajamas and do like tag teams, and everyone from Clarity have to come in and we just tag each other.
I'm not going to say.
I'm going down in the lift.
I'm not going to. I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay, if I just spoiled something.
No, not at all.
Oh.
No, not at all. It's too early in the day to talk about it. Let me bring some details up of the latest collection. So this is item number 12275. This is the Moments A6 stamp collection, all available individually. You've got 6 beautiful A6 stamp sets there. If you've tuned in halfway through the show, you can watch on our catch up and craft area. Then we had the postcards as well. Works perfectly with our hot foiling system. Item number for that is 31951. Then we've also got the latest Quirky Quickies, part 1.5. That's really hard to say.
I know it is. That's why I did it.
Item number 12268. If you missed out on the original Quirky Quickies, the Quirky Quickies, I can say.
Yes.
It's the part 1.5.
I know. I thought I was being clever, but obviously not.
Item number 12254. Then if you haven't taken advantage of our product of the month, item number for that is 12258. This beautiful Art Deco Sentiment A5 stamp set. Pop that in your basket, and anything else in your basket, you'll get double points on. So maybe you're going for some workshop tickets, you're going for summer retreat tickets, you'll get double points on that. Then we also have the Sentiment Embedder Stencil, item number 31940. And then finally, because we cater for everyone, we've then got our Groovy Plate, item number 42595. So I'm going to bring that back up on the screen. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. I've had a lovely time.
As well.
I've now got to drive all the way back to the hotel to pick up my phone charger.
Last time you came down, it was before Christmas, you left your phone charger and your watch up at the Hobby Maker.
Yeah, I had. I'm terrible.
So
I think it's there. I'll have a good rummage through my drawers later.
Is it worth ringing them just to make sure they have got it and
probably.
it's not in your bag?
Probably. If I can get through that automated service that I was trying to get through today.
So thank you as always for your company. Thank you to Jilly for helping out. And so we're Friday now, aren't we? So we'll be back with you on Monday, 10 a.m. in the shack, as Barb continues with doodling in the beautiful heart that we've been creating.
Oh, lovely.
And then Barbara and I will be back with you at 2 o'clock on Monday afternoon for another hour or two of Harris Social TV.
Thank you very much. Take
care now. Have a lovely weekend.
Bye-bye.